invite you, moderator, and then yes.
Okay, thank you.
მოგესალმებით ყველას საქართველოს მასწავლებელთა საზოგადოების პლატფორმიდან. მე ელენე შალომბერიძე ვარ, ახალგაზრდა ელჩი საქართველოდან, რომელიც დღეს იქნება ამ უმნიშვნელოვანესი კონფერენციის მოდერატორი. ჩემთვის დიდი პატივი და პასუხისმგებლობაა ვიყო აქ თქვენთან ერთად. მივესალმებით TCG-ს გუნდის წევრებს, ბატონ კახაბერ ჩაკვეტაძეს, ქალბატონ ნინო ცარტსიძეს, ქალბატონ მარიამ მამაგულაშვილს და ქალბატონ ინგა ხარჩილავას. ჩვენ ყველა ვაფასებთ თქვენს შრომას, გვიამაყებით და გვაიმედებით. მივესალმებით ყველა დღევანდელ საოცარ სტუმრებს, მასწავლებლებს და მოსწავლეებს. დღეს ჩვენ ერთად შევიკრიბეთ ერთი მიზეზით, რომ ვისაუბროთ მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნებზე და ვიზრუნოთ პრობლემებზე, რომელიც ძალიან ბევრია ჩვენს პლანეტაზე. ახალგაზრდები მნიშვნელოვან როლს ასრულებენ მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნების მიღწევაში. Welcome to everyone from the platform of TCG. I am Elena Shalomberidze, a young ambassador from Georgia, who will be the moderator of this most important conference today. It is a great honor and privilege to be here with you. Welcome to the TCG team, Mr. Kakhaber Chakvetadze, Ms. Nino Tsartsidze, Mrs. Mariam Mamagulashvili, and Mrs. Inga Kharchilava. We all appreciate your hard work. I welcome all of today's wonderful guests, teachers, and students. Today, we have come together for one reason, to talk about the Sustainable Development Goals and to take care of the problems that are so many on our planet. Youth plays an important role in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. If young people actively participate in the implementation of these goals, they will be able to create a better and more sustainable future for themselves and for the entire planet. Okay, I declare today's conference open, and I would invite first guest from Romania, Associate Professor Corneliu Bitoc is a researcher, innovator, and educator in automotive and materials engineering. He is an associate professor at the Faculty of Engineering Hedera, Polytechnica University of Timisoara, and Director of Innovation and the Innovation and Technological Transfer Office, Polytechnica 2020. In materials engineering, his research focuses on air filter design, volumetric efficiency empowerment, and advanced materials. He has won over 300 awards at international innovation exhibitions. He is a founding president of Corneliu Group Research and Innovation Association and Invector International Exhibitions, honored as an honorary citizen of DIVA. He also holds the title of Knight of Pro-Science in Innovation. Passionate about innovation, STEM education, and technology, he actively promotes research and development for young talents. Well, welcome, dear. Stage is yours.
Thank you, dears, and greetings from Romania. I will share now my presentation. Please let me know if my presentation works.
Yes.
Thank you again. Greetings from Romania. Thank you for your kind words. My topic today is the importance of creativity and innovation in the SDG process, Seed for Youth. I will talk today about information. I will pass my presentation because the young students make a very, very good presentation. I will start with a question. What is learning? Learning is based on information. The most important factor is access to information, and also important factor is the quality of information, how we filter the information. A little bit history. Before the radio era, information was transmitted verbally or in writing. We see here the oldest scientific journal, philosophical transaction, is almost 360 years old of publications. The invention process that involves our creativity, and it's come from the desire to overcome our limits. To innovate is the idea from which we started, and the invention represents the materialization of the idea in a product or service. Informational age or digital age is becoming in the mid 20th century. We can see here in 1981 the first true mobile computer, Osborne 1, the first laptop in 1983, the transatlantic cable, and in 1989, the web. In 1992, the smartphone, and in 1995, the internet, Google, and in 2013, the Zoom, the platform that connects everybody today. On behalf of education system is based on three types of education: informal education, formal education, and non-formal education. The informal education is a daily learning process throughout our life. First, we learn from our parents, from our interaction with the environment, with the people, from everyday experience. The formal education, of course, is carried out in the organized manner in the educational institution like schools, high schools, university, through courses, seminaries, laboratories, and we are evaluated by grades. The non-formal education is the first type of education known as non-formal education. In this type of education, we develop following skills: self-confidence, responsibility, discipline, and most important, I think, is the team spirit. We learn to work in team. I like to call this non-formal education fun education, because you can involve in all kinds of fun activities or events together with your colleagues and teachers, like exhibition, fairs, trips, camps, visit. It is very important to involve our young students in this type of non-formal education, the goal being to stimulate their creativity and thirst to research. You can see us in different events related to the non-formal education. I think the most important factor is also networking. In the current global context, an important aspect for high-quality education process is obtaining by participation to non-formal events, especially international creative networking events like conferences, symposiums, innovation expositions, scientific and technical fairs, and etc. As a teacher, I encourage and involve my students to give them the opportunity to be in contact with the world of creativity and innovation. In the first phase, we participated in European Researchers' Night in 2016 and other expositions intended for research. We have to create opportunities in this sense, and for the young people to participate in this event, and also to organize creative events. Before Invencore, because we talk this day it's very important for us. We have a very big international event in 2018 and 2019. Through the Corneliu Group Association, we organized a series of events entitled The Power of Creative Mind. And in those events, we involved our students like volunteers and organizers. The main objective of Invencore is the importance to develop the Creativity innovates spirit through the power of example with the involvement of young people, of our students, in fact, and promotion of Hunedoara County and Romania values. The Invencore exhibition covered the following fields like environmental protection, materials, bio and nanotechnology, food industry, architecture, electronics, automotive, aeronautics, IT, management, publication, history, medicine, agriculture, textile, also includes kids' corners and innovative arts. In 2025, we must innovate, shape, and inspire our new generation of students and create the opportunities to participate in many events for creativity. To achieve the success of future human capital, we must invest in our students' education now.
Yes.
I will share now a very short video. Oh, excuse me. This was our event course from last year, the 5 edition. Now we have 40 countries participating in the event course and approximately 500 registrations. All our participants are happy because we have very big award ceremony. Everybody is getting the organizers for our volunteers, and the first day is dedicated to visit our city and Hunedoara County. Thank you, everybody, and for the young students, I have this motto that I follow all my life: be stubborn and follow your dream. Thank you, everybody. It was an honor to be here with you. Thank you, Professor Inga, for invitation. You are very dedicated, and I hope in the future more close collaboration between our association and with a lot of students. Thank you very much.
Whoa, I'm so impressed. Thank you so much for delivering such an outstanding presentation. Your speech and the way you shared your experiences serve as a great source of motivation for young people. It was a truly fascinating presentation, and your hard work is a truly commendable. I am very pleased to have had the opportunity to see you at our conference. You are truly an inspiration for young people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you very much for sharing very interesting presentation, and we look forward to seeing you in Baku in May. We're waiting you, and good luck.
Thank you
Keep
for
up with
invitation.
an amazing job. Thank you so much. I know you have not time, but
Yes.
you are
Yes,
with
but
us
we need
share the
to
gesture.
make time. Yes, we need to make time because together, I think it's the power of the team that we can grow together and succeed and make very great things together. Thank you very
Thank you.
much for
We will,
inviting. It was an
definitely.
honor for me. Thank you.
So welcome, dear Colonel. Thank you.
Okay, now it's time to invite next guest, Yasin Azizi, as an inspiring diplomat, English instructor, and dedicated youth empowerment advocate from Afghanistan. As the founder of the Afghan Youth Empowerment Network, he connects the students with international scholars, organizes cultural exchange programs and promotes educational opportunities. With extensive experience in teaching English and international courses, Yasin is passionate about equipping Afghan youth with the skills they need for global success. He actively participates in international conferences and cultural initiatives, striving to present Afghanistan on the global stage. Additionally, he creates educational content on social media, guiding students in scholarship applications and language learning. Stage is yours, dear. Good luck.
So, hello everyone. I wish you have had an amazing and astonishing day. So first of all, I would like to ask you if you're having my screen or not. My PC is having some problems, so I connected by my phone. Do you have my screen now, guys?
Yes, but not clearly. You can send me your presentation and we can share, or you can. Yes, is it?
Well, sorry for this problem.
No problem. You can
Okay.
stop share now.
Okay.
Okay, yes, it's visible now.
It's okay, I think. It's okay.
Yeah,
If
it's
I-
okay.
Okay, so hello everyone. I wish you have had an amazing and astonishing day. This is Yasin Azizi from Afghanistan, and I am pretty happy to be part of this conference. We can say for this that this is a kind of awesome, stupendous, or amazing, or the word I'm using myself, one of the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious conferences that I'm participating in. So I want to talk about one of the amazing topics of our life, about one of the things that we are struggling with. That is quality education, SDG number 4. Right, Afad. Are you ready to embark on a new adventure where every moment is a new chapter to be written? First of all, I would like to ask you a question. Everyone, guys, what is quality education? What do you think of quality education? Please tell me your opinions. And if anybody wants to tell me the answer, please answer it. What is quality education? Let's go. Anyone, guys, about quality education? Okay. So, Miss Inga, what do you think of quality education? What is this?
I think I went to invite some students. ძალიან გთხოვთ ჩაერთოთ. თქვენი ასე თქვი აზრები შეგიძლიათ გაგვიზიაროთ. მოსწავლებს ვეუბნები. მასწავლებლებო მიეცით мотивация თქვენს მოსწავლეებს, რომ უპასუხოთ კითხვებს და ჩაერთოთ რაღაცა ვფიქრობ საინტერესო გამოვა ჩვენი კონფერენცია. 63 მონაწილე ყავს და ვფიქრობ, რომ რომელიმე თუ ჩაერთება ძალიან საინტერესო იქნება.
Okay, thank you so much. Should we go ahead, guys?
Yes, you can.
Nice opinion, Miss Inga. Let's go. Quality education is essential. It transforms lives and builds sustainable societies. SDG 4 aims to ensure inclusive and equitable education. It promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all. It means by quality education, we can develop ourselves internationally and nationally. And this is the quality education, which guarantees that we will have a better life by 2030. So everybody must receive a quality education, either man or woman, either a person with black skin or white skin. If a person is Afghan or African or Brazilian or Swedish, everybody must receive the education. Let's go to the next slide. That is about the power of education. So when we are coming, what is the power of education? For example, when we are talking about education, when we are talking about knowledge, what is the power of this? It is having especially 3 effective benefits. Number 1, economic growth. Number 2, social equality. And the last one, personal development. Economic growth. Education drives innovation. It increases productivity and promotes economic prosperity. 2, social equity. Education reduces inequalities. It empowers marginalized communities and promotes social justice. Personal development. Education fosters critical thinking. It enhances creativity and promotes personal fulfillment. Well, dear participants, consider a place where there is education in a kid. For example, a kid in a family. When a kid in a family is educated, the family is educated. When the family is educated, the society is educated. When the society is educated, the whole country is educated. And consider, when a country is educated, the whole continent, and after continent, the whole world is educated. So it is the power of education which is changing the life for us, which is one of the important factors of our life. Let's go to next stage, guys. That is about the key targets and indicators. There are 3 targets in this SDG number 4, quality education. Number 1, which is the most crucial one, universal primary and secondary education. It means that ensuring all children complete their education. For example, if that is a kid, if that is a child, they must complete their primary and secondary education. Number 2, equal access to vocational training. It means providing skills or employment, decent jobs. Everybody must receive vocational training, job trainings, and by receiving these, they can have a better life. So let's go number 3, eliminate gender somehow these parties. Ensuring equal access to all levels of education for all women and girls. One of the clear things I have to say, guys, it is in Afghanistan. We're facing with huge challenges. For example, girls in Afghanistan cannot continue their education. Women cannot go to public places. Girls cannot work in an office. So because of these things, it is creating problems. And in my opinion, there should not be any kind of gender discrimination, nationality discrimination, skin color discrimination, or anything else. A world without discrimination, and everybody must receive education without any kind of bias. Challenges in achieving quality education. You might ask, guys, why we are not accessing quality education? Why we don't have education across the continent, across the world? Why these days we are facing with lack of educated people? Number 1, poverty. The most crucial one. Afghanistan, for example, African countries. There are a lot of countries facing with poverty. Because of this poverty, they cannot continue their education. Conflicts. We are facing conflicts. For example, in Bosnia, in Armenia, these are the places where we're facing with conflicts, with fighting conflicts. Soldiers are fighting, or consider Ukraine and Russian fighting. Inside this fighting, we face with a lot of educational problems. Kids, children, adults, they couldn't continue their education. The last one, gender inequality. I told you some minutes ago, because of some cultural beliefs, traditional beliefs, that, for example, girls or women, they cannot continue their education because they are the backward side of the society. Because of these beliefs, they cannot continue their education, which is super suffering for me. And these are the three super big challenges. Let's go to my last slides. These are success stories, inspiring example of progress. BRAC, Bangladesh. It provides education to millions of children. It focuses on girls and marginalized communities. BRAC is focusing on helping girls and boys also, especially the marginalized populations like girls and also the rural areas, these things. Next one, CAMP in Africa. It is supporting girls' education. It provides financial and mentorship support to ensure success. And the last one, Khan Academy. It offers free online educational resources. It makes learning accessible for everyone, anywhere. And let's go to jump to the role of technology in education, the last slide. Number 1, access to information. What is the role of technology in education? Number 1, access to information. You will access to information. For example, unlimited resources and knowledge at your fingertips. These days, we are having ChatGPT, Gamma, Canva, everything. Any place that we are just turning our face, we are having technology and we can find out more information. Number 2, personalized learning. It means tailoring education to individual needs and pace. Everybody can continue their education at their own pace. Wherever you are, you can just continue your education. Let's go to the last one, guys. Global connectivity, connecting students and educators worldwide. For example, in this conference, we are participating from across the world, different societies, different communities. It is the power of technology. We're coming and together with ourselves to create a massive impact. Last slide, call to action, investing in our future through education. Dear participants, 10% increase in education funding globally. 15 million new teachers trained and supported. 100% commitment to inclusive education. This is 2025. By 2025, we achieve these match data, these match informations. So I promise, if we try, we can reach to more of that. If we attempt, we can build a brighter life for ourselves. So I call all of you to let's come together and create a better life, a better place where we can make the best version of ourselves, and we can be the best. Just try our best. Thank you so much, guys. This was my presentation. I wish you should not be somehow tired of my speech and make you headache. I tried my best to prepare a talk, and sorry for some of these organizations made because of my PC had some problems. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Be successful and wish you prosperity and success in your life. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Wow, thank you very much for delivering such an incredible presentation. You explored one of the most significant and meaningful topics in a truly engaging and insightful way. Quality education is undoubtedly one of the most crucial aspects for a person's development, and it is a fundamental right that everyone should have access to. Education has the power to shape individuals, open doors to opportunities, and create a better future for society as well. You presented and analyzed these ideas especially well, making it clear how vital and impactful education is. I truly appreciate the depth of thought and efforts you put into your presentation. Thank you once again for sharing your knowledge and perspectives with us.
Yes, thank
Welcome
you so
most,
much.
and thanks for accepting me part of this webinar, and especially Ms. Inga for helping me to be part of this webinar. Thank you so much, Ms. Inga.
You're so welcome. We're proud of you. Thank you so much.
So much.
Good luck.
Okay, now it's time to move with teachers and students. And first teacher is Nat Abrijikashvili. Welcome there. Introduce yourself and your students.
მოგესალმებით, ჩემო ძვირფასებო, კიდევ ერთხელ გისურვებთ წარმატებას. ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი პროექტია ჩვენი სკოლიდან. საკმაოდ ხშირად მონაწილეობენ მოსწავლეები და ძალიან მოგწონს, კარგ საქმეს აკეთებთ და ულევი წარმატება მინდა გისურვოთ. და ხლა ჩვენი მოსწავლეები გააკეთებენ საკმაოდ საინტერესო, ვფიქრობ საკმაოდ საინტერესო პრეზენტაციას.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm just going to share my screen. Can everyone see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Mariam.
And my name is Lisa.
And today we decided to talk about good health and well-being, more specifically bioprinting. We are 11th grade students from Baksud International School, Tbilisi, and our mentor is our science teacher, Nat Abrijikashvili. From the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, we decided that, among others, one of the most important ones is good health and well-being, particularly the future of medicine. And what could be more futuristic than printing out organs and tissues? In a world where it is estimated that 17 people die waiting for an organ transplant each day, bioprinting is the answer. One person is added to the transplant waiting list every 9 minutes, which is why it is crucial for us to further perfect and develop the concept and use of bioprinting.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you what is bioprinting. Bioprinting is a technological process in which precisely monitored structures, for example, organs and tissues, are produced using living cells. This process uses 3D printers that use specially designed biomaterials, such as trays and spongy materials, to create three-dimensional structures. Bioprinting aims to advance medicine, such as organ replacement and in the treatment of diseases. Bioprinting is a powerful direction in research and innovation that envisions a future environment where it will be possible to create human organs or tissues. Now I'm going to show you a video and I'm going to talk you through it. Okay, in order for the machine to work, first we need to load up the specific compartment with bioink that contains cells and hydrogel where the cells are put. And in order to create a living tissue or organ, we will need to use different types of cells as shown in the video.
Now let's explain step by step how bioprinting works. Now, bioprinting is something that we won't get into details right now since it is a complex phenomenon, and we will try to explain it today as simply as understandably as possible. The first step involves creating a digital file, a 3D model, for the printers to read. Some bioprinting software gives researchers the ability to design simple 3D geometrics directly on the printer. Other bioprinters will require the use of external software and 3D modeling as well. In this step, you also prepare the printing material, as my partner mentioned before. Researchers will need to prepare their cells and mix them with the bioink. Once the bioink is ready, researchers will load the cell-laden bioink into cartridges and load these into one or multiple printheads. The researcher sets the parameters on the printer and starts the print. Then the real magic happens. We build the structure layer by layer, mimicking natural tissue formation. Developing different types of 3D tissue models requires researchers to use different types of cells, bioinks, and also equipments. Most 3D bioprinted structures need to be either treated with ionic solution or UV light in order to survive after they're being made. The construct's composition helps researchers determine which kind of method to use. Typically, you will now proceed with covering the 3D tissue models with the relevant cell medium and place it in an incubator for safe storing. Bioprinting is revolutionizing healthcare, bringing us closer to a future where organ shortages and tissue damage are problems of the past.
Now let's talk about the use of bioprinting. Now I'm going to name you all of those 5. First one is tissue engineering and organ regeneration. Second one is personalized medicine. Third one, cancer research. Fourth, custom prosthetics and implants. And fourth one, educational research applications. Also, bioprinting is widely used in research to create organ models for use in drug testing, and it is also a source in the field of transplantation to improve or replace human organs.
And now we also decided in our presentation to name some interesting facts about bioprinting. First of those being that bioprinting has been started to be used for space exploration by NASA. It is not a very developed field yet. However, in the future, it will be very helpful for space exploration. Second one is that bioprinting could be widely used for skin burn victims whose skin has lost the ability to regenerate, because bioprinting has the ability to create new tissues and skin as well. And the third interesting fact is that the first bioprinted heart was printed on Valentine's Day. We also decided to show you a real-time video of bioprinting. So as you can see, a machine is being used and it is printing an artery. It is now placed in a solution, which is heated up to body temperature. And this is how an artery is made using bioprinting. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, girls. Your presentation was incredibly interesting and deeply important, right? You discussed the third goal of sustainable development, which focuses on ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being for people of all ages. It was really good and amazing. This goal aims to reduce material and child mortality, combat infectious disease, improve mental health, and ensuring universal health coverage. It is essential for every individual and for well-being of our planet. The way you presented this topic was truly engaging and thought-provoking. Your efforts and dedication to raising awareness about such a crucial issue is highly commendable. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay. Now I invite next teacher, Medico Jikia and Eliza Kukava. Welcome, dears. Introduce yourselves and your students. Good luck.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. We are Zugdidi Merab Kostava Public School number 2, and we're going to be presenting about the unique ecosystem of the Anakliachoria swamp and about the International Wetlands Day. The purpose of celebrating World Wetlands Day is to raise public awareness about the protection and conservation of the unique wetland ecosystem. This aligns with the 15th Sustainable Development Goal. The Kolkheti wetlands are really unique, and in order to maintain the continuity of the migration route for the Afro-Eurasian migratory birds, Kolkheti National Park was established as a Ramsar site. And in 2021, the park was granted UNESCO World Heritage status. So we decided to prepare interesting information about the Anakliachoria wetland located in the Zugdidi municipality. This week was marked by engaging, interesting activities, and our group project was recognized as one of the best. So allow us to present it to you.
Hello, I'm Gio, and I wanted to show you how I see swamps in form of Minecraft. It's foggy and peaceful with water, plants, and animals making it feel alive. I also wanted to add information about mythology. According to Megrelian Last mythology, Gusha is the deity of the Kolkhan swamp, a formless entity that no one has ever seen. Gusha hides somewhere in the swamp, taking on different shapes. Akhalai Gusha in Megrelian might say, and so I cannot hide. We are discussing the swamps on this side of the Enguri, but there are swamps on the other side, in Abkhazia as well. This is how I depicted the swamps and the Gusha in mind. Thanks.
I present to you this swamp as I saw it through my eyes. I have created a photo collage showcasing the swamp ecosystem. There are fragments of swamps within the territory of Zugdidi. I tried to observe the birds and came across a white egret that frequently visited the same spot. I attempted to hide and capture it. 2 plant species listed in the Red Book can be found here, the yellow poppy and the sea lily. In highly humid areas, the yellow poppy and water lilies grow. In peat bogs, royal ferns, and Emiratian sage can be found. This swamp serves as a resting place for birds migrating between Eurasia and Africa. Among them, herons are common, and in winter, flocks of ducks and geese and swans return from the north.
So for International Wetlands Day, I decided to create an informational booklet containing information about International Wetlands Day, when it is celebrated, why it is celebrated, what wetlands are in general, and me and my friends decided to print them out and hand them out to the general public and also to the people in our school, like the teachers and the students, in order to raise awareness.
Okay, I made the posters about the Anaklia. Anaklia is a beautiful town by the Black Sea. It has clean beaches, green nature, and many birds and animals. This place is not only great for fun, but also very important from protecting nature and helping people live in a better way. Anaklia has special swamps and wetlands. These areas are home to many birds and animals. Many birds stop here when they travel to warm places. There are several reasons why you should visit Anaklia. It's a beautiful nature with many birds, plants, and animals. It's a great place to learn about nature and how to protect it. It's a magical place where the sea and river meet. You can do fun activities. There is a clean beaches and nice hotels. It's a place that protects nature while growing in a smart way. And there is the second poster, and it says that the swamps is a unique ecosystem, so its protection is essential. Let's preserve the international migratory birds route of the swamps, otherwise the biodiversity of Georgia will decrease.
I'll present my video as a virtual tour of Anaklia section of Kakhaber National Park. Since we are unable to visit due to bad weather, however, we plan to visit on Biodiversity Day.
February 2nd, World Wetlands Day. Wetlands are vital ecosystems that support biodiversity, regulate climate, and provide clean water. This day is celebrated in honor of the Ramsar Convention signed in 1971, where Georgia joined in 1996. The 2025 theme is protecting wetlands for our shared future, the ancient heritage of the Kharchilava land. Kharchilava forests and wetlands date back 20 million years and are included in UNESCO's World Heritage List. Kharchilava National Park is divided into two areas, Anaklia and Nabada. The role of wetlands. Wetlands absorb and store water, preventing floods and providing clean water to rivers and lakes. Their destruction could lead to the loss of underground freshwater reserves. Biodiversity. Kharchilava wetlands are home to rare plants like the yellow poppy and sea lily. Migratory birds such as white-tailed eagles, lapwings, and cranes rest here. Large mammals include jackals, roe deers, and otters, while the waters host 88 fish species and 3 types of dolphin. Tourism in Anaklia. Visitors can kayak through the Amazon jungle of Kharchilava forests, observe birds from watchtowers, enjoy adventure activities in the road course, take a boat tour along the coastline. We are nature's guardians, working for a sustainable future.
Thank you to this organization for the invitation and this opportunity. Thank you for attention. In celebration of Biodiversity Day, we will visit Kakhaber National Park, and in October we will explore Batumi Migration Corridor. See you at our next meeting.
Waiting you. Nice.
Thank you so much, young people, for such an outstanding and incredibly important presentation. It was truly original and well thought out. Sustainable Development Goal 15 is of great significance as it focuses on protecting, restoring, and promoting the sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, meaning foster responsibility and many others. What makes your presentation even more remarkable is that you analyze these crucial issues using examples from your own country, making the topic more relevant and impactful. Your approach demonstrated a deep understanding of the subject and a strong commitment to raising awareness. Once again, thank you very, very much. Okay, now I would like to invite the amazing teacher, Miss Shalala, who is always with us and support us. Welcome there, introduce yourself again, and students also.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, dear Elene. Good evening, dear Inga. It's an honor to be here today with all of you. As always, we are always ready to participate at this wonderful conference organized by Teachers Community Georgia, because I really love this platform because it provides a great opportunity for our students and teachers to speak about, to discuss the future of education and its role in sustainable development. Today, my students are going to speak about Goal 4, quality education, because it is not just a goal. It is the foundation for a better future of our youth, and it empowers individuals, strengthens communities, and drives positive change in society. And as educators, we have the responsibility to nurture the next generation with the skills and knowledge they need to contribute meaningfully to the world. And with this in mind, I'm proud to introduce my students who represent the voices of young students, a young generation, young learners committed to making a difference. I would like to start sharing. Okay, Diaz, now you can start. Aisha.
The next one, please.
Okay.
Our student name is prepared by confidential English speakers.
It's a name of the project funded by the U.S. Embassy, Confident English Speakers.
Yeah, the next one. Hello everyone, I'm Aisha Sadigla. I'm 15 years old. My school name is Jen M. Asado Completely Secondary School. Thank you.
Zainab.
Hello everybody, I'm Zeynep Süleymanlı. I'm 15 years old and my school name is Mahmudlu First Village Cambridge Secondary School.
Sadiq.
Hello everybody, I am Sadiq Shukurov. I am 14 years old. My school name is Jen Asadov Complete Secondary School.
Amina.
Thank
you. About me, hello everyone. I am Amina Babashade. I am 13 years. School name is Sadov Complete Secondary School. Thank you.
Omar.
Hello everybody. I am Tunar Mehdi. I am 13 years old. My school name is Marksadev Complete Secondary School. Thank you.
And Könül.
Hello everybody, I am Könül Süleymanlı. I am 12 years old. My school name is Mahmudlu First Village Complete School.
Education SDG. The next one. What is SDG 4? SDG 4 stands for Sustainable Development Goal 4 stands for, which is the part of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It focuses on ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all. The goal aims to provide access to education for everyone, regardless of their backgrounds, and to improve the quality of education system worldwide. It also emphasizes the importance of skill development, higher education. In short, SDG 4 is about making education accessible, inclusive, and of high quality for all people to help build a better future. The next one. Our goal is ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Education refers to people, knowledge and skills when Allah created living beings. He granted humans the special ability to think and speak. Regardless of their professions, everyone possesses creating knowledge. All people must live and education because their future lives depend on it. Teachers help us gain education by sharing their help us gain an education by sharing their knowledge with us. Thanks to them, children receive education and shape their future lives. Success because education enables people to earn good money and build a prosperous life. Knowing foreign language is very beneficial because it helps people communicate better with individuals from other nations when traveling abroad. In short, education is an essential factor in human life. Educated people are very knowledge. Every student has a subject they are good and knows it by half. Education is the most beneficial thing for people because it improves their future lives. Every individual has the right to free education, and no one can take away this right. By receiving education, people learn new skills, expand their social and enhance their lives. As our great leader Haydar Aliyev said, education is the future of the nation. Thank you for listening.
Why education is critical for sustainable development? Education helps people learn new skills. When people have better skills, they can find good jobs and help improve their community. This makes the world a better place. Education reduces poverty. When people are educated, they have more chance to earn money and improve their lives. This can help reduce poverty and create a better future. Education promotes equality. Everyone should have the same opportunity to learn, no matter their gender, background, or where they live. Education helps to reduce inequality and supports fair treatment for all. Education supports environmental protection. Learning about the environment can help people understand how to protect it. Education gives people the knowledge to take care of the planet for future generations. Why is education important? Education is one of the most important factors that expand a person's worldwide and develop their knowledge and skills. Its importance can be explained through several key points. First, provides knowledge and skills. Education teaches people various subjects and practical skills, helping succeed in the future. Teaches critical thinking. As people receive education, they learn to think more analytically and logically, enabling them to analyze events better. Third, creates job and career opportunities. A good education is essential for finding better jobs and achieving professional growth. Fourth, enhance social awareness and communication skills. Education helps individuals become more active and responsible citizens in society. Fifth, drives progress in technology and science. New inventions, innovations, and scientific achievements are made possible through education. Thank you. We can study in countries where education is high. One of these is Canada. Education is conducted in English and French. Education is compulsory here until the age of 16-18. The literacy rate of the population is 99%. The United States of America is also one of the world's giants in education. The literacy rate of people here is 99%. The United Kingdom is also one of the top 10 countries in terms of education level. There are world-famous educational institutions here, including Oxford University. In Finland, one of the biggest reasons for higher education is seen as the literacy of teachers. This country does not have exams at all and is always distinguished by its high level of education. Germany is also one of the countries with a high level of education. This country is always trying to improve its education, Both schools and universities have developed here. There are more than 380 officially recognized universities in Germany, and they offer more than 17,000 programs. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I'm Zeynep Süleymanlı, and now I talk about global efforts to improve quality education. Several international organizations and individuals are working towards achieving SDG number 4, UNESCO's Education 2030 Framework for Action. Due to these global efforts to ensure inclusive and equitable education for all. UNICEF's Learning Passport, a digital learning platform providing quality education to children, increases affected regions. Global Partnership for Education, GPA, supports low-income countries by funding teacher training, curriculum development, and school infrastructure. Education cannot wait. Focuses on providing education in emergency situations, such as conflict zones and natural disasters. Innovative solutions making an impact. Digital learning platforms, programs like Khan Academy and Coursera provide free access to high-quality education worldwide. Teacher training programs, initiatives like Teach for All empower educators in underserved communities. Community-driven projects, local innovators that focus on inclusive education, especially for marginalized groups. Goodbye, and thank you for listening to attentively.
Digital device and against the technology. They are not smart board, digital lessons, and so on. Increasing roles, impact role, new school supplies, and so on. Quality education, one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the UN, and the most important one, has one indispensable role in our modern world. First, all children have the right to an inclusive and equal education. Every child, regardless of their financial or physical status, should learn to write, read, and understand correctly. The most important condition is that quality education should be in a form that all children can understand. In many countries, due to discrimination, poverty, and a number of similar reasons, most children do not have access to a good education. In order to provide quality education to children all over the world, the UN has dedicated the 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals to quality education.
Zeynep. Have you finished, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Educated countries. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change. So thank you. Thank you for your invitation, dear Inga.
As always, Azerbaijan students stand out as some of the most remarkable participants. Each of you did an incredible job in analyzing and presenting this highly important topic, quality education, which plays a crucial role in shaping individuals and societies. Education is a foundation for progress, providing people with the knowledge, skills, opportunities they needed to build a better future. Your presentation reflected a deep understanding of this essential issue, and your dedication to discussing it is truly commendable. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Salala. Thank you, students. Great, wonderful, and congratulations. We're meeting you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, welcome. Hello from Georgia.
Okay, and now we again moving in Georgia, my country, and I invite next teacher, Miss Venera Abusarize. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours. Welcome yourself and introduce your students.
მოგესალმებით ბათუმის მე-18 სკოლის ბუნებისმეტყველთა კლუბ STEM კრეატივის სახელით. დღეს ამ კლუბის ერთ-ერთი წევრი ანასტასია ჩხარტიშვილი წარმოადგენს პრეზენტაციას. მინდა აღნიშნო, ანასტასია არის გამარჯვებული და ერთი კვირის წინ მიიღეთ ეს ცნობა, ესე დაწერა, რომელშიც აღწერა მისი გამოსვლები, მეორეჯერაა ჩვენს კონფერენციაზე, მისი მუშაობა კლუბზე და ერთი კვირი დაისვენებს თურქეთის ნასას ინგლისურენოვან ბანაკში. წარმატებას უსურვებ ანასტასიას, ეხლა კი წარმოგვიდგინა კლუბზე დამუშავებული თემა დოპლერის ეფექტი. გისმენთ ტასო?
I will share my screen now.
You can, dear, and congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry, wait.
როდის მიემგზავრება ქალბატონო ვენერა?
ზაფხულში მიემგზავრება, დღეები ზუსტად ცნობილი არ არის. ხუთ ბავშვი მოხვდა, ძალიან გაგვახარა ტასო. და ეს კომპანიაც, ეს ჩვენი საზოგადოებაც ახსენა, რომ მაქვს გამოცდილებაო კონფერენციებზე გავდივარო.
ეს დანიშნავი
იყო ძალიან ეს ფაქტი ჩვენთვის ყველასთვის.
ჩვენთვისაც და მთელი გულით ულოცავს Teachers Community Georgia ნამდვილად. Anastasia, guess.
Diolch, o'r edrych.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
That's what chart prezentatsiis režimi.
Hello, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Anastasia Chkhatishvili from Batumi, Georgia. This is my second time on this particular conference, and I would like to thank the teachers community and also my own teacher. Today, I will talk about the Doppler effect. The Doppler effect is a change in the frequency of a wave in relation to an observer who is moving relative to the source of the wave. A clear demonstration of this is when an emergency car is driving next to you with its sirens on. The sirens is a clear demonstration of the Doppler effect, which I will also touch on later. The Doppler effect is an important phenomenon in different types of science, including planetology, physics, and other sciences. It describes differences in any kind of sound or light wave frequency that is created by a moving relative regarding to an observer. The definition of the Doppler effect in physics is the wave frequency change in sound, light, and etc. because a relative and an observer are moving towards or apart from each other. The Doppler effect was created by Christian Johann Doppler in 1842. This is the picture of the Doppler effect. Example 1. As you can see, there's a photo on this slide. There are two people, A and B, on the street. Our question is, who will hear the car engine with a higher amplitude? Person A will hear the engine on a higher capacity. Person B, who is standing behind the car, will receive fewer waves per second, so he will hear the lower sound. Person A, who is standing in front of the car, will receive more sound waves per second, therefore she will hear the engine more clearly. If we didn't know the physics definition of the Doppler effect, we might think that the sound frequency would be the same in both situations, but now we know. Now, example number 2. There, as you can see, there are two situations. First situation is when you suddenly jump into a lake and the waves have one form. And the second situation is when you walk in a lake and the waves form differently. This picture describes the differences between the waves in both situations. The difference between the wave schemes is dependent on the relatives' movements. The frequency that an observer receives is higher while getting closer. It's identical when the positions are almost the same. Now I will talk about the usage of the Doppler effect. Sirens, as I mentioned earlier, more specifically emergency car sirens, also radars, astronomy, medical visualization, measuring blood flow, satellite communication, measuring vibrations, biology of growth, and measuring the profile of speed. When is the Doppler effect used? The Doppler effect can only be used when the source of sound and the observer's speed are much lower than the speed of sound. Movements of the source and an observer should happen on a straight line. The Doppler effect in light. The Doppler effect in light is the change in the observed frequency of light caused by the relative movement between the emitter and the observer of the light. But for the sound waves, the equation of Doppler's movements are utterly different by what's moving, the source, the observer, or the air. Now I will discuss the red and blue relocation. When the light source moves away from an observer, the frequency that the observer receives will be lower than the frequency given by the source. This causes movement towards the red specter. The astronomists call this the red relocation. When the light source moves towards an observer, the frequency that the observer receives will be higher than the frequency given by the source. This causes the eyesight specter to move with a high frequency. This is called blue relocation. And this picture describes what I just said perfectly. Now I want to talk about the experimental proof. An interesting experiment proved Christian Doppler's theory right. In 1845, a meteorologist, Christian Ballet, with the help of a strong locomotive and an orchestra, proved that the volume of sound is truly dependent on the comparable speed of the source or the observer. Finally, the Doppler shift and the Big Bang theory. The Doppler effect played a huge role in proving the Big Bang theory. According to the theory, the universe is expanding every day. While observing the galaxies, you can see a red distance. This is the movement of the spectral lines that are on the red side of the spectrum. We can explain this with the Doppler theory, which proves the theory of the universe expanding. Thank you for listening. I will not take more of your time.
Whoa, really amazing.
Dalia.
Yes, thank you so much for such an amazing presentation. First of all, congratulations on receiving this deserved recognition. Your topic was also highly relevant in expanding our understanding of physics. We learned a lot about the Doppler effect, a fascinating poem that explained the change in frequency of wavelength of a waving relations and observe moving relative to the wave source. While this topic may not always be widely discussed, your presentation made it incredibly engaging and informative. You provided valuable insights that deepens our knowledge in a truly completing way. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked it.
Okay, now I invite next teacher, Miss Maya Putkaradze and Miss Tea Gabunia. Welcome there, introduce yourselves and your students.
გამარჯობათ.
გესალმებით.
ისმის ჩემი ხმა?
დიახ.
მოგესალმებით კიდევ ერთხელ. დიდ მადლობას მოგახსენებთ ქალბატონო ინგა. თქვენს გუნდს დიდი მადლობა იმისათვის, რომ ასეთ შესაძლებლობას გვაძლევთ მოსწავლეებთან ერთად გამოვიდეთ, გამოვხატოთ ჩვენი ესეთი საქმიანობა, გავაცნოთ კოლეგებს და სრულიად საქართველოს და არა მარტო საქართველოს სხვადასხვა ქვეყნების პედაგოგებს. კონფერენციის თემა, როგორც ვიცით, არის ჩვენ გამოვიტანეთ მომავალი თაობა მდგრადი განვითარებისათვის. ჩვენი მე-15 საჯარო სკოლის მოსწავლეები ახლა პრეზენტაციაში გაგაცნობთ, რას ვაკეთებთ ჩვენ, როგორ უწყობთ ხელს მასწავლებლები სკოლის სასკოლო საზოგადოება მშობლებთან ერთად, როგორ ვართ ჩართული მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნების მიღწევაში. ანა მახარაძე, გთხოვთ გაგვიზიაროთ.
საინტერესო წარმატებებს გისურვებთ.
მადლობთ, ცოტა სხელავთ.
Das არაფერი არის საყოველთაოდ. Dear chance.
Good evening, everyone. We are going to talk about sustainable development goals and the projects we implemented in our school in order to achieve these goals. And Nana will start our presentation.
Გადავიდეთ.
Yes, hello. The aim of these global goals is peace and prosperity for people and the planet, while tackling climate change and working to preserve oceans and the forests. The SDGs highlights the connections between the environmental, social, and economic aspects of sustainable development. Sustainability is at the center of the SDGs, as the term sustainable development implies. Empowering youth for sustainable development, a presentation to educate and raise awareness among young generations about the importance of sustainable development. Join us to understand your role in shaping a better future. Youth-led initiatives and success stories. Youth are creating real changes, and communities are achieving sustainable goals.
Now, Nini will continue.
Hello. Education for Sustainable Development, ESD. Curricular integration incorporates sustainability into education. Critical thinking develop problem-solving capabilities. Global citizenship fosters responsibility towards the planet. The role of youth in shaping the future. Agents of change. Youth are drivers of progress and innovation. Innovative thinking, fresh perspectives to solve complex problems. Long-term stake deeply invested in sustainability outcomes. Building skills for a sustainable future. Green jobs, exploring new career paths, leadership, developing advocacy capabilities, interdisciplinary knowledge, importance of diverse learning.
The role of youth in shaping the future. The young people are not only the beneficiaries of the SDG, but they are also essential agents of change. They hold creativity, power, and passion needed to drive progress towards a sustainable future. Their unique perspectives and innovative solutions can help to overcome the obstacles from the past. Plus, young people can help to engage in this project by developing and implementing innovative solutions. Moreover, young people can become leaders and also by harnessing their creativity and their spirit, we can create not only innovative and creative solutions, but also a new economic opportunities. And now we're going to talk about the projects that we implemented in our school. The first project is non-violence project, and the goal of this project was to seek gender equality and also to raise awareness in society, in school community. Plus, we also made paintings and presentations to show each other our feelings about this topic, and we also discussed gender equality and came up with some solutions. And we believe that that has a great importance for sustainable development goals. Next will be Datuna.
Dato.
Next slide, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
It's again. Like one of our projects called Everyone Needs Home, and this project was connected to Sustainable Development Goal number 15, Life on Land. Our project was created for homeless dogs, and for the purpose of the project, people built shelters like litter homes for dogs, and also bought food for them and took care of them. This year we repeated this process and bought food and fed them. And maybe it's just a small example on how to make our environment better. This year, we're planning more activities connected to this goal to make our city better place for everyone, including them who are smaller than us.
Next slide, please. And now Anastasia will continue.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Now I'm going to talk about empowering youth for global action. Empowering youth to take global action is essential for achieving the SDGs and building a more sustainable future. This requires providing young people with the resources, opportunities, and support they need to become effective agents of change. Governments, businesses, and civil society organizations all have a role to play in empowering youth. One way to empower youth is to provide them with access to quality education and training, equipping them with knowledge and skills they need to address sustainable development challenges. Another is to create opportunities for young people to participate in decision-making processes, ensuring that their voices are heard and their perspectives are taken into account. Additionally, supporting youth initiatives and social enterprises can help to unlock their potential and accelerate progress towards a more sustainable future. Furthermore, it is important to foster a culture of empowerment, encouraging young people to take risks, challenges the status quo, and pursue their passions. By creating a supportive environment where young people feel valued, respected, we can unleash their creativity and drive, enabling them to make a meaningful contribution to building a better world. Thank you.
And now Nini and Nano will finish our presentation.
Conclusion: a sustainable future for all. The next generation holds the key to achieving the sustainable development goals and building a more sustainable future for all. By understanding the SDGs, embracing education for sustainable development, developing innovative solutions, and empowering youth to take global action, we can create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Thank you.
However, achieving this vision will require a concerted effort from all stakeholders. Government must commit to implementing policies that promote sustainable development. Businesses must adopt responsible practices, and individuals must make informed choices that reduce their environmental impact and promote social justice. Most importantly, we must invest in the next generation, providing them with resources and opportunities they need to become leaders and change makers. Together, we can create the world where poverty is eradicated, the planet is protected, and all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The future is in our hands, and it is up to us to ensure that it is a sustainable one. Thank you.
Thanks for your attention, and thanks for giving us the possibility to share our experience regarding this topic.
Ellen, you are muted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for this incredible presentation. The role of young people in creating a better future is an extremely important topic. And as I have mentioned before, youth engagement in the matter is absolutely essential. I truly appreciate how you discuss your own projects, showcasing real-life initiatives and efforts that contribute to positive change. It was inspiring to see your dedication and the practical steps you are taking to make a difference. Additionally, you also explore Goal 15, which is another crucial topic, future highlighting the significance of sustainable development. Once again, thank you for your insightful and thought-provoking presentation. And now I moving again in Azerbaijan, and I invite the next teacher from Azerbaijan, Miss Sulma Suleymanova. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours. Introduce yourself and your students.
Dear Sulmas, can you hear me, dear?
Hello, everyone. We greet you from Azerbaijan. I'm Khadija Mehalieva. Today, we want to talk about the 16th purpose of BMT goals. It's about peace and person equalities. And let me share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Peace is a value necessary for humanity, a call for peace and peaceful coexistence. The United established this day in 1981. The first Peace Day was celebrated in September 1981. Since then, the International Day of Peace has been celebrated every third Tuesday of September. However, in 2001, with the resolution adopted by the United Kingdom, September 21 was determined as the exact date for the United Day of Peace in 2002, and this date was declared the International Day of Armistice. The main purpose of establishing this day is to help everyone who wants to achieve peace, regardless of age, race, nationality, religion, or gender, and to unite them under the slogan, "Peace is the symbol of our future." What is peace? Peace is non-violence, listening to others, taking care of others, justice, compassion, doing good things, and helping others. And now my mates will continue these presentations. Ilham, please.
Hi, my name is Ilham. Peace is a safe place. Who loves life and people also loves peace. Peace also means mutual understanding and respect. People who understand and respect each other always live happily. Those who are able to forgive and reconcile are peaceful people. They stay away from negative feelings such as hatred, malice, and envy, because they know very well that negative feelings harm both the person and this environment. It's impossible to be happy and live in peace by harboring negative feelings. If a person is not happy, then he does not live in the peace. He is not at peace with himself. He is not at peace with the world. Despite belonging to a different language, religion, race, all people have the same rights. We all launch and cry at the same thing. What can be a thing that separates from each other? Maybe our favorite food, color, or flower, but none of these characteristics cause people to believe, exclude, and disrespect each other. Let's join hands, support each other, and create order and peace.
Hello, my name is Hassan. Everything in nature that sustains us is subject to a singularity. Man who is
Sen kameranı aç sesini. Devam edelim.
Man who is an integral part of nature and a biogenetic system is also subject to the same biorhythm and physiological cycles. The sociological system cannot have any influence on this forest. Man must understand this once and for all and build his relationship with nature from this perspective. Any action taken against the natural biorhythm that ensures the existence of living things leads to imbalance and a dislocation of harmony in the systems of a living organism. This in the end leads to more serious disorders, serious diseases, and shortening of life. Harmony means beauty and compatibility. Everything in our life is connected to each other to an extraordinary degree, and if we don't realize it, we are dependent on everything. Without harmony, a person can't feel joy and can't enjoy anything. Creativity and harmony are closely connected to each other.
Hello, my name is Abdullah. Humans and nature are in harmony with each other. If we look at nature, we can see how it resembles and forms a unity with humans. The wrinkles on human forehead can be compared to a desert, and lighting can be compared to human face. For people to live together in peace, it is essential that they do not discriminate against each other, regardless of their religion, race, or hatred. People should be valued not by their appearance, but by their spiritual qualities. Coexistence, faith, tolerance, Christian belief, community, education, peace, Judaism, Islam, society, culture, pluralism, religious dialogue.
Hi, my name is Kamil and I'm going to continue. It's clear that the protection and understanding of human rights largely depends on developments and mechanisms at the national level. The laws, policies, procedures, and mechanisms in place at the national level are the basis for ensuring human rights in each country. It is therefore important that human rights are part of national constitutional and legal system, that justice professionals are trained in the application of human rights standards, and that human rights violations are condemned and sanctions are adopted. Compared to the regional and international levels, national standards have a more direct impact and national procedures are more accessible. Where do universal human rights begin? After all, the small places close to home, so close and small that they are barely visible on a world map, yet they are the world of individuals, the neighborhood where he lives, the school or college where he attends, the factory or office where he works. Such places are the places where every man, woman, and child seeks equal justice, equal opportunity, equal dignity, without discrimination. If these rights don't mean anything there, they will mean little else. And thanks for your attention.
Elena, may I say anything, my dear?
Yes, of course.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to see you here, my dear friends. And I am thankful to you, Inga Khanum and Shalala Khanum. Thank you very much. You invited me and my students. It is so good for me. First time, it was very difficult for my students when we began to this way with you. But second time, this time, it was so easy. And they prepared very quickly this presentation. Thank you very much. This way they improve themselves also. It is so good for me, for my students. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Congratulations, you and your students.
Thank you, my dear.
Good
Thank
luck.
you very much. Thanks. You too. Thanks.
Thank you so much, young people. Each of you addressed this important topic in the best possible way. I choose Sustainable Development Goal 16. It's highly relevant and plays a crucial role in building a fair and just society. It focuses on promoting peaceful and inclusive communities, ensuring access to justice for all, as you say, and building effective accountable institutions. I truly appreciate that you choose to highlight these essential topics, shedding light on this significance and encouraging meaningful discussions. Thank you so much, all. Okay, and now I invite next teacher, Nana Tsartsidze. Welcome, dear. Stage is yours. Introduce yourself and your students.
მოგესალმებით ყველას, ყველა მონაწილეს, მოგესალმებით ქალბატონო ინგა, წარმატებები მინდა უსურვო ყველას და მადლობა უთხრა ორგანიზაციის დამფუძნებლებს, თანადამფუძნებლებს, ქალბატონო ნინო, თქვენც გხედავთ, იმიტომ რომ აძლევთ მთელი მსოფლიოდან ახალგაზრდებს საშუალებას ერთმანეთთან შეხვედრის და იმ საერთო პრობლემების განხილვის, რაც ყველას აწუხებს, იმიტომ რომ ყველა თაობა მოდის საკუთარი სურვილებით, საკუთარი ოცნებებით, საკუთარი მიზნებით და როგორ განახორციელებენ დამოკიდებულია უფროსებზეც და ყველაზე მთავარი დამოკიდებულია მათ ხედვებზე, როგორ უყურებენ მსოფლიოს მომავალს, რომელშიც თვითონ უნდა იცხოვრონ და მე მახარებს, რომ ამდენი ნიჭიერი ახალგაზრდა ყავს და ასეთი პატარა ასაკის მიუხედავად საკმაოდ სერიოზულ თემებზე მსჯელობენ, თითქმის პროფესიონალურად და მჯერა რომ მიმართულებით ისინი ბევრ ამ სასიკეთოს გააკეთებენ თავიანთი ქვეყნებისთვის. მე მინდა წარმოგიდგინოთ ჩვენი სკოლის, გორის მეხუთე საჯარო სკოლის მე-9 კლასის მოსწავლე ლუკა პარასკევაშვილი ძალიან საინტერესო თემას შეარჩია, ის რომელიც არა მარტო საქართველოს და კავკასიას, არამედ მსოფლიოს ქვეყნების უმეტესობას აწუხებს, როგორ ხედავს ახალგაზრდობა მიზეზებს, შედეგებს, შერბილების გზებს მოусმინოთ და თავის მოხსენებაში, თავის პრეზენტაციაში თვითონ გვესაუბრება თავისი შეხედულებების და ამ პრობლემის აქტუალობის შესახებ.
წარმატებები.
Good evening, everyone. I am today representing Georgia I'm from Gory. And now I will talk about the theme that my teacher Nino Tsartsidze and I chose together, and we discussed. And I will talk about this theme now and present the presentation to you all. My name is Kakhaber. I'm a 9th grader, and now I will present the presentation. The theme is called economic inequality. Now, your question will be, what is economic inequality? Economic inequality is a term for income inequality, the distribution of wealth or income, and it also stands for consumption inequality. And another definition for this term is how the wealth is concentrated between different social classes in a country. Next is the Gini index. The Gini index is a coefficient, also known as the Gini index or Gini ratio, which is the most commonly used measure for income distribution between classes in a country. Now, I will show you, this is a map where different countries are colored with different colors. So the lower the Gini coefficient in percentage, the lower the economic inequality in a country, and the higher the percentage, for example, 100% of Gini coefficient in a country, the higher the economic inequality. So the lower the percentage, the better it is in a country. The darker green indicates that economic inequality is lowest in those countries, and a lot paler greens indicate a lot more economic inequality, probably about 40% of Gini index, and the red color the red colored countries are in the worst situation of economic inequality, probably higher than 60% of the Gini index. Now, how relevant is the economic inequality? Economic inequality till this day impacts our social stability, our daily lives, economic growth of country, political systems, individual well-being, and it also shapes our daily lives, how we work, live, and interact with others. And in other slides, I will show you this chart, which I found online. The source is Urban Institute calculations from Survey of Financial Characteristics of Consumers. And according to this source, from 1963 to 2016, the income for families near the top have increased by 90%. Meanwhile, the income of families at the bottom have only increased by less than 10%. And as you can see on the chart, by the years from 1963 to 2016, the salaries for families at the top have increased outrageously, while at the bottom, the salaries for those families of social class have only increased by less than 10%, which is pretty bad for a country. And the reason for this is because it is harder for people that are born into poor countries and in poor conditions to climb the social class ladder and become richer. So what's the reason for that? And I will show you in next slides, but right now we're going to discuss what is caused by economic inequality. Economic inequality causes fewer opportunities. The rich get better education, which is the main reason why the poor people can have less access to education and to climbing the ladder of social class. Healthcare and job chances, while others struggle to climb up. This keeps inequality going for generations and generations. Next reason, cause is weaker economy. When too much wealth is concentrated at the top, fewer people have money to spend, slowing down businesses and job growth. And as you can see on this picture shown on the screen, you can see that the people, for example, the first person, the biggest one, has gotten the most money, and the others have gotten money too, maybe less than him. But the person who is the smallest was only left with one coin, and he's left poor there. And the third one is the political influence. The wealthy often shape laws and politics in their favor, making it harder for others to have a fair say in society. And this means that the wealthy have the power of shaping laws and policies for their own interests and for their own good. Now, what causes economic inequality? Economic inequality is caused by these 5 main reasons. The first one is unequal access to education and jobs. This is what I mentioned earlier. Unequal access to education and jobs makes it harder for people to climb the social class ladder, which makes it harder for them to obtain and climb the ladder. Second one is technological and job market changes. So what this means is that job market changes means that if today this specific job is relevant and it has a high salary and good conditions, in a few years it might not have as much and as better conditions and as good salary as it has right now. And it might be even changed by a different job that might climb onto the job market that there is out there. A third reason is wage gaps and labor policies. So one person could have a salary of $400 a month, but the other one standing next to him could have $1,000. And that's a huge gap between those individuals. Now, the fourth reason is wealth concentration and inheritance. I also mentioned this earlier. The wealth concentration plays a big role into shaping a country's economy and wage gaps between people and inheritance. So the inheritance is when a person passes their wealth to their next generations. So when this keeps going on, they stay rich and they already have climbed the ladder by inheritance. So they do not have to do the same things that poor classes of sociality have to, because they have better access to higher quality of education and have bigger power. And the fifth reason is government policies and tax systems, because tax systems are usually not fair because everyone has to pay the same amount of taxes. And the government policies don't regulate these, and that's the thing. We already did this. Now, what consequences did the economic inequality bring us? The first reason is less social mobility. It's harder for people born into poverty to climb the economic ladder. Second, slower economic growth. When most wealth is concentrated at the top, spending and job creation suffocate. Third one is higher crime and unrest. Inequality fuels frustration, leading to more crime and political instability. So this means that when a person, for example, has a low amount of salary and their family member is struggling from, I don't know, maybe they do not have enough money for meds. The only solution that they see is to steal and commit a crime. So economic inequality creates frustration between individuals, and the only solution they see is to commit a crime. And that's how they see the solution to the problem that they are facing. Fourth one is worse health and well-being. Poor communities have less access to healthcare, leading to shorter lifespans and higher stress, which Japan doesn't have, and which is also the same reason why Japan has the highest lifespan of individuals by average. Fifth one is weakened democracy. The wealthy have more influence and power over politics, often shaping laws in their favor and in their interests. Now, what causes how can we reduce economic inequality is our next theme we are going to talk about. The first is better education access. So investing into more affordable and high quality education and job training has a fair shot at success for people. Fair wages and worker protections, raising minimum wages strengthens labor rights and ensures fair pay across industries. And progressive taxation tax the wealthy and big corporations more fairly while reducing loopholes that let them avoid taxes. This means that we can reduce taxes for lower social classes, and we can make the richest taxation a bit higher. Social safety nets improve healthcare, housing, and unemployment benefits, so struggling families can stay afloat, and they will not have to commit crimes. And supporting small businesses and innovation, encouraging entrepreneurships with loans, grants, and policies that help small businesses compete. So if there is a government that will encourage entrepreneurships with loans for small businesses with low interest loans, that will help them to improve and go farther into progress. And I will show you now this slide where I am showing these pictures of sustainable development. Reducing economic inequality will promote into reaching the goals of sustainable development, such as no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, decent work and economic growth, and reduced inequalities. And this slide is also the same reason why we chose this theme instead of one specific part of sustainable development. So the reducing economic inequality will reduce these problems. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your thank you for your time, and thank you for your okay.
Thank you so much for addressing such an important topic and delivering a truly outstanding and insightful presentation. First of all, economic equality is a critical issue that affects societies worldwide, influencing opportunities, social mobility, and overall well-being. You did an excellent job of discussing and analyzing this complex subject, presenting it in a clear and engaging manner. Your thoughtful approach and deep understanding on the topic made your presentation both informative and impactful. Thank you for your hard work and for sharing such valuable insights. Okay, and now I invite next teacher from Georgia, Miss Nana Peradze. Welcome there. Introduce yourself and your students.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Welcome, everyone. Happy to be with you today. Thank you for inviting us. So we were waiting this day with pleasure. And international projects are very important component of modern education. So projects like these help students learn about global cultures, collaborate with each other and different countries, and practice the language. For teachers, this is a chance to develop their professional skills and gain new ideas. A lot of thanks for this opportunity to you, to all organizers of this wonderful project, and best wishes and good luck to my darling students. So right now, team from School on Abasisi presents the presentation. Mariam Mamagulashvili, Nino Tsartsidze, Marta Kapanadze, Eva Karishvili, and Mariam present this presentation. Okay, let's go, my darling. I will share the screen. Please, let's start.
Today our topic is about future generations and sustainable development. Sustainable development is the key to ensuring that future generations inherit a world where they can thrive economically, socially, and environmentally. The concept first popularized by the Brundtland Report in 1987 emphasizes meeting present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The role of future generations. Future generations will depend on the choices made today regarding resource use, environmental protection, and economic policies. If sustainability is prioritized, they will benefit from a stable climate, clean water, biodiversity, and resilient economics. Key aspects of sustainable development. Environmental sustainability, reducing carbon emissions to combat climate change, conserving biodiversity, and protecting ecosystems, promoting renewable energy sources, economic sustainability, encouraging circular economies to reduce waste, investing in sustainable industries and green technologies, ensuring fair trade and ethical business practices.
Social sustainability, promoting education and awareness about sustainability, ensuring access to clean water, food, and healthcare, reducing inequalities and fostering social justice, challenges and responsibilities. Despite progress, issues like deforestation, pollution, and overconsumption continue to threaten sustainability. Governments, business, and individuals all have roles in adopting eco-friendly practices, supporting policies for sustainability, and educating future generations on the importance of responsible resource use. By prioritizing sustainability today, we secure a livable and prosperous world for future generations, ensuring they have access to the same, if not better, opportunities than we do. Generation for Sustainable Development highlights the importance of preparing young people to face the challenges of a rapidly changing world, where economic, environmental, and social sustainability are crucial for long-term prosperity. It is rooted in the belief that future generations must not only inherit the responsibility of maintaining a healthy planet, but also be empowered to lead efforts in creating a just and sustainable world.
Education for sustainability focuses on teaching individuals the knowledge, skills, and skills necessary to contribute to a sustainable future. It promotes awareness of environmental issues, encourages critical thinking, and fosters a sense of responsibility towards ecological and social challenges. This then underscores the idea that sustainable development should be a guiding principle for future generations, ensuring that they have the knowledge, tools, and opportunities to meet their needs without compromising the ability of future generations to do the same. At the core of this vision is the need for education that promotes an understanding of the interconnectedness of environmental protection, social equality, and economic growth.
Sustainable development is a global goal that encompasses a balance between economic, environmental, and social progress. Sustainable development means that use resource in a way that does not compromise that availability and opportunity of future generation. One important aspect of this is the future generation, which will be raised and nurtured to ensure long-term and harmonious development.
Education is one of the most important components of sustainable development. If young people receive the right education that introduce them to the principle of sustainable development, they will be able to actively participate in environmental protection, social justice, and economic progress. It will be important to take into account ecological issues in their learning processes, which are related not only to the environmental, but also to human health and well-being. Based on the Secretary General's paper, this policy briefs aims to shed light on why it is important to adopt a future generations approach in policy design as a way to achieve long-term sustainability, and to examine how the UN intends to embrace this approach in practice.
Sustainable development is a long-term approach to balancing human progress with environmental protection and social well-being. It ensures that future generations inherit a world with the resources, stability, and opportunities they needed to thrive. Why is sustainable development important for future generations? Resource conservation, non-renewable resources like fossil fuels are depleting. Sustainable practices promote renewable energy and responsible consumption to ensure future access. Climate stability unchecked industrial growth leads to global warming. Sustainable policies reduce carbon footprints, mitigating express climate effects for future generations. Health and well-being, pollution, and environmental degradation lead to diseases. Sustainable living ensures cleaner air, water, and food security. Economic resilience. A sustainable economy fosters long-term job creation, stable industries, and reduced dependence on non-renewable resources. Biodiversity protection, preserving ecosystems and wildlife ensures that natural cycles continue to function, maintaining a balanced and habitable planet.
In conclusion, fostering future generations through empowerment, technology, and education is essential for achieving sustainable development. Integrating environmental preservation, economic growth, and social equity will lead to a more sustainable and equitable world for all. Key actions for a sustainable future: investing in renewable energy, solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, reduce reliance on fossil fuels, eco-friendly urban planning, green cities with public transport, energy-efficient buildings, and waste management systems. Education and awareness teaching the sustainability in school ensures responsible future citizens. Sustainable agriculture, organic farming, reducing food waste, and protecting soil health for health, maintain food security, corporate responsibility, businesses adopting green policies, and ethical production contribute to a better future. Sustainability is not just about preserving the environment. It's about securing a prosperous and equitable world for generations to come. Thank you for paying attention.
Thank you. Thank you, girls.
Thank you so much, students. I'm truly impressed by your presentation. The future generation and sustainable development are incredibly important in today's world as they shape the path toward a better and more balanced society. Additionally, social sustainability plays a crucial role in ensuring equality, well-being for communities. You addressed this topic exceptionally well, providing valuable insights and thoughtful analysis. Your dedication to discussing such essential issues is truly commendable. Once again, thank you for your outstanding presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear Elena. Thank you, dear Inga. Best wishes to all.
So welcome, my dear. Thank you and congratulations. Anna Bastisi, as always, rock. Congratulations. Good luck.
And now I invite next teacher from Georgia, Ekaterina Chahunashvili. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself and your student.
Okay. Hello. So, hello everyone. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to participate in this really interesting project, and I'm really happy to listen to all the participants whose presentations were really engaging. So now I would like to present my student who is 11th grader. She's going to make a presentation about the 17th goal of sustainable development, that is new generation for sustainable development. So good luck to her.
Hello everyone. Now I'm going to share my screen and start to present. Well, before I start, I want to thank all the presentators because it was really interesting to hear all of your thoughts, and it was amazing, truly. And now I'm gonna start. Well, once again, hello everyone. First of all, it's great to be here today to talk about something that affects all of us, our future. When we hear about problems like climate change, inequality, and the depletion of natural resources, it can feel overwhelming, but the truth is the future is in our hands, and the next generation, our generation, has the power to shape what comes next. Sustainability is not just about protecting the environment, it's about building a world where everyone can thrive socially, economically, and environmentally. And to do that, we need collaboration, innovation, action from young people like us. No one can solve global challenges alone. That's why collaboration is so important. The UN's Sustainable Development Goal 17 is all about partnerships. It's a reminder that governments, businesses, communities, and individuals must work together to create real change. Think about it. One person reducing their food carbon footprint is great, but a whole community adopting sustainable practices, that's a movement. The same goes for innovation. Like one young innovator can start a business, but imagine if thousands of young innovators worldwide work together to develop sustainable solutions. We need to build connections, share ideas, and support each other to make our innovations to come to real life and to make progress happen faster. Well,
So why are young people so important to sustainability? Because we bring fresh perspectives, new ideas, and energy to push the change. Think about how technology has changed the way we live in the past 10 years. Social media has given young people a voice like never before. We can spread awareness and challenge leaders to take action. We also have access to more knowledge and tools than any previous generation, which means we can innovate faster and better. And also, let me share a few inspiring examples of how young people are already making an impact. First of all, it's Fridays for Future. This movement started by a teenager turned into a global protest demanding climate action from governments. It shows that one person can make a real big difference. Second one is Bye Bye Plastic Bags, and it's a campaign that started with two young sisters in Bali who wanted to stop plastic pollution, and today it has inspired similar movements around the world. And last but not least is youth-led renewable energy projects. Young engineers and innovators are developing clean energy solutions, providing the sustainability and innovation go hand in hand. And those examples really prove that age is not a barrier to make a difference. In fact, young people often lead the way because we are the ones who will live with the consequences of today's decisions. And also, sustainability is not just about making rules and policies, it's about choices. The choices we make every day, big and small, shapes the future. Think about your daily life, like products you buy, the food you eat, and the way you travel. Every decision has an impact. But beyond individual actions, we also need to push a systemic change. That means holding businesses accountable, encouraging innovation, and making sustainability the norm and not the exception. And the best way to do that is by working together. Change doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when people unite around a common goal. And so what can you do? Educate yourself, understand the challenges and solutions related to sustainability, get involved, support youth-led initiatives, join organizations, or start your own projects, and also collaborate, connect with others who share your passion for change. The world isn't going to change overnight, but every action we take moves us closer to a sustainable future. The important thing is to start, because the future isn't something we wait for, it's something we create. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you so much, Nino. I'm truly impressed by your presentation. Sustainable Development Goal 17 is incredibly important. It focuses on strengthening global partnership and to achieving sustainable development, collaboration between governments. As you said, the private sector and civil society is essential to addressing global challenges effectively. You did an excellent job of analyzing and explaining this crucial topic, making it both engaging and insightful. Once again, thank you for your outstanding presentation.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you and congratulations to all of you. ეხლა კი მინდა ცოტა ხანი ბატონო კახაბერ აქ ბრძანდებით?
ეხ მოგესალმებით კიდევ საოცრად და ბედნიერი ვარ.
შეჯამებასავით გავაკეთოთ მინაიდან დარაბა.
ასეთ ძალიან საინტერესო პრეზენტაციებს ვისმენთ, როგორც ქართველი, ასევე უცხოელი მოსწავლეების მონაწილეობით და მე ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ, რა თქმა უნდა. ულოცავ ყველა მოსწავლეს, ჩვენს ახალგაზრდებს და რა თქმა უნდა მათ შესანიშნავ მასწავლებლებს, იმიტომ რომ სწორედ მათი დამსახურება არის, რომ მოსწავლეებმა ასეთ მაღალ დონეზე შესრულებული საოცარი შედეგზე ორიენტირებული პრეზენტაციები წარმოადგინეს და მე დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ ესენი არიან ჩვენი ახალგაზრდები, რომლებიც 21 საუკუნეში ღირსეულ სიტყვიან და გაუმკლავდებიან იმ გამოწვევებს, რომელი გამოწვევებიც თანსდევს ცხოვრებას. გილოცავთ ძვირფასო ბავშვებო, ახალგაზრდებო, ჩვენო ძვირფასო მასწავლებლებო და თქვენი შრომა, თქვენი ღვაწლი ნამდვილად ფასდაუდებელი არის. მე გაოცებული უსმენ თითოეულ მათგანს, აქ არ არის ზოგადად ასაკობრივი ზღვარი, აქ არ არის ზოგადად კონკრეტული კლასის მოსწავლეები, ჩვენ გვხვდება როგორც დაწყებითი, ასევე საბაზო და საშუალო სკოლის მოსწავლეები, საშუალო საფეხურის უბრალოდ მოსწავლეები, რომლებიც ძალიან საინტერესო თემებს წარმოადგენენ და მე ძალიან ბედნიერი და ძალიან ამაყი ვარ დღეს რომ ამ მოსწავლეებს და ამ ბავშვებს უსმენ და წარმატებებს გისურვებთ, რა თქმა უნდა, კონფერენციის ბოლომდე თქვენს გვერდით ვარ და გავიზიარებ იმ ემოციებს, რომელი ემოციებიც დასდევს ყველა გამოსვლის პრეზენტაციას.
ნამდვილად ბატონო კახაბერ, ხედავთ, რომ ჩვენი კონფერენცია ყოველთვის უფრო მაღალ და მაღალ დონეს წევს, ასე რომ ვთქვათ. იცით, ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი და აღსანიშნავი ფაქტია, როგორ მასწავლებლები, მოსწავლეები ამ დღისთვის და ხედავთ, როგორი საინტერესო მნიშვნელოვანი თემები და პრეზენტაციებია მოკლედ წარდგენილი. ვილოცავ ყველა მასწავლებელს, ვილოცავ სკოლას, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა თითოეული სკოლის დირექტორს, მასწავლებელს მხარდაჭერისთვის. მართლაც აღსანიშნავი ფაქტია, უბრალოდ შეხედეთ პატარებს
ენების ცენტრიდან მივესალმები დიდი პატივისცემით, ესენი არიან ჩვენი მომავალი. ძალიან მიხარია, ძალიან ბევრ ნაცნობს ვხედავ ასევე ჩვენს კონფერენციაზე და მე მიხარია, რომ მასწავლებლები აქტიურად ერთვებიან კონფერენციებში. აზერბაიჯანიდან ჩვენი მეგობრები შემოგვიერთდნენ. ძალიან მიხარია, კაბატონი შავა.
ნამდვილად, რადგან აზერბაიჯანი ვახსენეთ, მოდით
მაზი. დიახ, ეს ერთგვარი მინიშნება შეიძლება იყოს, იმიტომ რომ აზერბაიჯანში ჩვენ ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი დღეები გველოდება და გისმენთ.
ნამდვილად, მოდით მივცეთ ელენეს საშუალება და მერე ჩვენ
დიდი სიამოვნებით.
დავიწყოთ. ნამდვილად კი ბატონო, კიდევ ერთხელ შეგახსენებთ, ჩვენ ვაზიარებთ, მაგრამ აღმოჩნდა, რომ ძალიან ბევრ მასწავლებელს არ ჰქონდა ინფორმაცია თურმე, ასევე ძალიან ბევრ მასწავლებელს ინფორმაცია არ ჰქონდა თურმე ჩვენს საქართველოს საიტზე და გულიწყდებოდა დღემდე მონდის წერილები, რომ არ ვიცოდით და წყდებათ. ახლაც ვცდილობთ ყოველთვის გავაზიაროთ და ასევე ყოველ ჩვენს პლატფორმაზე, ვებინარის დროს, კონფერენციის დროს ეს სიახლე გავაჟღეროთ. ჩვენ 11 მაისს მივმგზავრებით ბაქოში, აზერბაიჯანში, საერთაშორისო გლობალურ სამიტზე. ძალიან გთხოვთ, ვისაც აინტერესებს და ექნება ამის შესაძლებლობა, რომ შემოგვიერთდეს და რა თქმა უნდა ამის სურვილი, ჩვენ მზად ვართ ერთად მოკლედ ესე ვასახელოთ ჩვენი საქართველო და მართლაც მოხარული ვიქნებით თუ შემოგვიერთდებით. ბატონო კახაბერ, თუ დაამატებთ რამეს, ეს იქნება 11 მაისს, რა თქმა უნდა.
ეს არის საერთაშორისო სამიტი, რომელსაც როგორც უკვე ქალბატონმა ინგამ აღნიშნა, მასპინძლობს აზერბაიჯანის დედაქალაქი ბაქო. უბრალოდ მე უნდა დავამატო ქალბატონო ინგა თქვენის ნებართვით, რომ ეს არ არის მხოლოდ სამიტი. სამიტის მონაწილეებს საშუალება ექნება დაათვალიერონ აზერბაიჯანის ღირსშესანიშნაობები, უფრო კარგად გაეცნონ აზერბაიჯანულ კულტურას, ადათ-წესებს, ჩვეულებებს, აზერბაიჯანულ სამზარეულოს, ჩვენს ძვირფას კოლეგებს უფრო ახლოს გავიცნობთ, ჩვენ გვექნება ასევე სკოლაში ვიზიტი და ჩვენ გვირდებით არაჩვეულებრივ საინტერესო თავგადასავლებით აღსავსე სამიტს და რა თქმა უნდა, როგორც ქალბატონმა ინგამ აღნიშნა, ჩვენ მზად ვართ რომ ნებისმიერ საორგანიზაციო საკითხებში, შინაარსობრივ საკითხებში დეტალური ინფორმაცია მოგაწოდოთ და რა თქმა უნდა, ამ სამიტში მონაწილეობა კიდევ ერთი წინგადადგმული ნაბიჯი იქნება მასწავლებლის პროფესიული განვითარების კუთხით, რადგან ჩვენ მივიღებთ ძალიან მნიშვნელოვან გამოცდილებას და ასევე საშუალება გვექნება, რომ გავაზიაროთ ჩვენი უნიკალური გამოცდილებაც უკვე პირისპირ ფორმატში.
ნამდვილად თქვენ წინაშია, წინა წელს ესე საერთაშორისო გლობალური სამიტის ფრაგმენტები, ასე ვთქვათ, აქ ხედავთ ალბათ საქართველოს მოწინავე რიგებშია, მართლაც არაჩვეულებრივი დღე იყო, ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი. როგორც ბატონმა კახაბერმა აღნიშნა, ასევე დავათვალიერებთ ბაქოს ღირსშესანიშნაობებს, ეს არის 9-11, ძალიან კარგი დღეები, ვინაიდან და რადგანაც საარწდება სკოლა, 9 დასვენების დღეა, ასე რომ შეგიძლიათ შემოგვიერთდეთ ჩვენ მთელი სულით გელოდებით. ელენე?
შემოგვიერთდით გლობალურ სამიტზე ბაქოში. ახალგაზრდა ლიდერებო, ეს თქვენი დროა. განათლების სამყარო იცვლება და თქვენ გაქვთ ძალა მისი მომავლის ფორმირებისთვის. წარმოიდგინეთ ადგილი, სადაც იკრიბებიან ინოვაციური მასწავლებლები, გლობალური ლიდერები და განათლების სფეროს ენთუზიასტი ადამიანები. ყველა ერთად, ერთი მიზნისთვის. განათლება გახდეს უფრო ეფექტური, ინკლუზიური და მომავლისთვის მზად. მოდით ერთად შევისწავლოთ ახალი იდეები, შევხვდეთ შთამაგონებელ ადამიანებს და გავხდეთ განათლების ტრანსფორმაციის ნაწილი. მზად ხარო მიოცნებო მასშტაბურად. იფიქრო თამამად და შესვალო მომავალი. მაშინ წავედით. Join us at the Global Education Summit Baku 2025. Young change makers, this is your moment. The world of education is evolving, and you have the power to shape its future. Imagine being a room filled out visionary educators, global leaders, and passionate innovators, all working together to make education more impactful, inclusive, and future-ready. Let's explore new ideas, connect with inspiring minds, and become the voice of change in education. Are you ready to dream big, think bold, and make a difference? Let's go.
დიახ, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ელენე, ჩვენ ასევე გვაქვს შესაძლებლობა მოსწავლეები, ორი მოსწავლე უკვე მზად არის, მათ შორის გახლავთ ერთი ელენე, კიდევ ერთი მოსწავლეა, რომლის ფლაიერიც მალე გაზიარდება ჩვენს, ასე ვთქვათ, პლატფორმაზე. გვაქვს კიდე 3 ადგილი, ასე რომ იჩქარეთ, შემოგვიერთდით, ჩვენ ყველანაირად ვეცდებით დაგეხმაროთ და შევძლოთ თქვენი, ასე ვთქვათ, წაყვანა ამ საერთაშორისო გლობალურ სამიტზე. წარმატებებს გისურვებთ. So well, Shalala, dear Sulbas, we are ready.
დიდი მადლობა. Yeah, we are ready to meet you, my dears. Yes, of course. დიდი მადლობა, Kakhaber and Inga. Elena, my dear, yes, thanks a lot. Yes, of course. Impatiently, we are waiting for you in Baku.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's continue. Ellen?
Of course. And we are moving in Azerbaijan again. And I would invite Ganwal Tahir Emily. Welcome there. Introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you, dear organizer, distinguished guests, teachers, students. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all organizers at this event, and especially to Ms. Shalava. Thank you for your endless dedication, for your creating meaningful and supportive platform. This conference has once again proven to be a space that empowers students not only academically, but emotionally and socially as well. And right now, I want to give its great excitement and pride. I would like to give the floor to my dear students. They are here, Ayten and my dear Turan. But before, I want to ask Shalala Khanum to open the presentation because we have a poor internet. Yeah, so if you have chance. Thank you, Shalala Khanum.
So welcome. I see Ayten and Turan is ready. Good luck.
Yes. Okay, I begin. Hello everyone. We are students from Azerbaijan. Today we will give you the information we have prepared about quality education. We hope you will like it. Before we begin, let us first introduce ourselves. I am Ayten, a student from Azerbaijan. I am in the 8th grade and I am 14 years old. Next one.
Hello everyone, I'm Fon, I am 14 years old, I am from Azerbaijan and I study in the 7th grade. Okay, next page please. The next page please. Okay, what's quality education? Every individual should have the opportunity to receive a quality education. These valuable words were written by Bill first. So, what's quality education? One of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the UN and the most important quality education has an indispensable role in our modern world. First, all children have the right to an inclusive and equal education, regardless of their financial and physical condition. Every child should learn to write, read, and understand correctly. The most important condition in that quality education should be in a form that all children can understand. In many countries, due to discrimination, poverty, and a number of similar reasons, most children cannot be provided with a good education. In order to provide children all over the world with quality education, the UN has decided the force of the Sustainable Development Goals to quality education. Education is a foundation of everything. Education is the greatest and most reliable investment in the future. Development is impossible without education, and we cannot achieve the Sustainable Development Goals without quality education. Education is also the most important tool for ensuring peace and equality. If we want to see a more equal, and progressive future, we cannot ignore the essence of quality education on this path. Next page, please.
Okay, thank you, Turan. Why is quality education important? As we all know, there are many problems in the world that arise from poor quality education or literacy. First of all, literacy takes away the ability of individuals to understand important information. Thus, they can become part of the problems in our society without realizing the important problems such as gender prejudice and racial discrimination. Also, because many jobs today, especially high-paying jobs, require a college degree. Many uneducated people are unemployed, and poverty rates are increasing. As a result, they are not active in social activities such as sports or school groups. As a result, they often feel isolated and vulnerable. This may partly explain why people with a low bill of education are statistically more likely to be involved in crime in there as perpetrators of victims. According to statistics, 79 out of 100 people who go to prison do not have a college degree. In addition, when uneducated people are not aware of their own biology and cannot afford medicine, this problem in itself seriously affects people's health and leads to their early deaths. Is that such as a rule? However, more than 2 billion people have difficulty reading and writing assistance. The first thing, according to science, is that literacy is a problem that is spread down from conversation. When parents are illiterate, they do not fully understand the importance of education for their children, and they cannot support them on this pay constantly. It is for these reasons that quality education is of great importance to life in a better world. Next, Tran.
Okay, what obstacles do young people face when they receive quality education? Despite efforts to improve education systems, many young people still face significant challenges when trying to access quality education. Some of the key obstacles include financial barriers. Education can be expensive and many families struggle to afford school fees, books, uniforms, and transportation. In some countries, even public education comes with hidden costs that prevent students from attending school. Infrastructure. Many schools, especially in rural areas, lack proper infrastructure such as classrooms, electric, clean water, and sanitation facilities. This creates an uncomfortable learning environment and affects students' performance. Okay, next page, please.
Okay. Gender inequality. In some societies, girls face discrimination and are discouraged from pursuing higher education. Early marriage, household responsibility, and cultural beliefs and can prevent young women from accessing quality education. Teacher shortages and low quality teaching. Many schools suffer from a shortage of quality teachers. Inexperienced or untrained educators may struggle to deliver effective lessons, leading to poor learning outcomes. Next one.
Okay. Political instability and conflict a war. Civil unrest and political instability can distort education systems. Schools may be destroyed their homes, making it difficult to continue their studies. Language barriers in multi-ignore countries. Students often struggle with education in a language different from their native tongue. This can create difficulties in understanding lessons and expressing ideas. Next page, item.
Okay, thank you. Digital divide. As education increasingly relies on digital tools and only coming, students from low-income backgrounds might lack access to the internet, computers, or other necessary technology without the education gap. Socially and physically pressures. Many young people face challenges such as bullying, mental health issues, and social expectations, which can negatively affect our ability to focus on their education. Next one.
Okay, thank you. Conclusion. Ensuring access to quality education for everyone is essential for societal development. To achieve this, financial barriers must be removed, infrastructure must be stringent, gender equality must be ensured, and teacher quality must be improved. Additionally, ensuring political stability, reducing technological inequality, and strengthening physical support will contribute to making education more effective for all. Governments, international organizations, and society must work together to eliminate these obstacles and ensure that future generations are equipped with knowledge and skills.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank you
You are
my dear.
welcome.
And again, thank you everybody who are in this conference for creating a platform where ideas and shared friendships are built and visions for a better world are born. Thank you, Shala Khanım, again.
Thank you.
You are welcome, dear. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, students. You delivered an absolutely outstanding presentation, and I'm truly impressed. Quality education is one of the most fundamental and essential aspects of individual and social development. It provides people with the knowledge, skills they need to build a better future for all. Ensuring access to education for everyone is crucial in creating a more equal and progress world. Your presentation highlighted the importance of this issue beautifully, and I truly appreciate your efforts and dedication. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now I invite the next teacher from Georgia, Nana Papunashvili. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself and your students.
That არიან ჩვენი ანგელოზები?
Yeah.
აბა წარმატებებს გისურვებთ.
შეიძლება პრეზენტაციის გარეშე მოვყავთ.
უნდა, კი ბატონო.
Okay. We want to thank the previous presenters. The topics were very interesting. We listened to it very carefully. And we also want to thank the organizers for promoting us to be active and educative. And these are my friends, and today we will be presenting a very interesting topic, which is kindness is contagious. In today's fast-paced world, many people are feeling increasingly stressed, disconnected, and burdened by the pressure of daily life. As a result, kindness is often overlooked or considered unnecessary in many interactions. In a society where competition and individualism on the rise, it is easy to forget the power of small acts of kindness. However, in a time when people are increasingly avoiding genuine, trusting relationships and interactions, kindness remains the one thing that can truly bring us together. Now, Nicholas, could you please continue? Yes, kindness is more than just being at someone or offering a help in a time of need. It is a profound force that has the potential to transform individuals, communities, and even entire society. When people engage in acts of kindness, they create an environment where positivity and goodwill can thrive. Kindness is contagious. It spreads quickly from person to person, whether it's a simple gesture like holding a door for someone or offering a heartfelt compliment. One of the most powerful aspects of kindness is that it can change us from within. When we engage in kind acts, we are not only helping others, but also improving our own emotional and mental well-being. Would you like to continue?
Yes, of course. In a global society, there is often marked by tension, division, and a lack of trust. Kindness has the potential to be a powerful catalyst for positive change. When people are kind to each other, they build bridges of understanding, the empathy, the trust, the barriers often divide us. Kindness allows us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity that connects us all. As kindness spreads, it can create a ripple effect that reaches far beyond the initial act. When a person shows kindness, it often inspires others to do the same. This creates a cycle of positivity and goodwill that strengthens communities and improves relationships. In this way, kindness can be seen as a solution to many of the problems facing our society today, from social isolation to the breakdown of trust between individuals and groups. Now, my friend Katie will continue.
Self-kindness is about being kind to ourselves, such as taking care of our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It also includes taking practices like forgiving ourselves for mistakes or taking breaks when needed. By being kind to ourselves, we can be better to others too. Interpersonal kindness is being kind to others, such as giving them compliments, showing them appreciation, or helping someone in need, or simply being there for someone who is struggling. This can give us others trust and connect. Physical kindness is about being kind to others who are physically disabled, such as giving them daily tasks or offering them big emotional support during their difficult times. This can make them meet their own needs. Mariam, would you continue? Yes, of course. Acts of kindness offer numerous benefits to both the giver and the receiver. Acts of kindness can help lower stress levels by shifting
shifting our focus from our own problem to the needs of others. Helping others can provide a sense of accomplishment and purpose, which can reduce anxiety. Acts of kindness has been shown to increase happiness levels. When we perform an act of kindness, we experience a sense of joy and fulfillment that comes from knowing we have made a positive impact on someone else's life. Kindness is contagious. When we show an act of kindness, others are most likely to follow suit. So this creates a valuable effect. Let's spread positivity and goodwill throughout communities.
Kindness can be a natural way to reduce anxiety, and it also gives us a meaningful way to connect to others. A small act of kindness, such as giving someone a compliment or helping someone in need, can make them smile. When we see them smiling, we can feel better too. So it creates a positive feedback loop of kindness. Kindness can improve our physical health by releasing oxytocin, which helps lower blood pressure and improve heart health. Kindness truly does have a cardioprotective effect. By being kind to others, we open the door to new friendships and social connections. This can help us build support network and expand our circle of positive relationships.
Kindness can reduce stress and anxiety. Also, when we do kindness, kindness is most likely to come back to us like a favor. Now, my friend, we'll talk about topic.
Now we would like to give some recommendations to our peers. Try to understand others' feelings and perspectives. Listening to someone from the heart can make a big difference in their day. Offer assistance when you can, whether it's helping someone with a task, offering emotional support, or providing resources. A simple compliment can brighten someone's day and makes them feel valued. Express appreciation for the kindness of others and the good things in your life. Practicing gratitude can help cultivate a positive attitude and encourage others to be kind as well.
In conclusion, kindness is one of the most powerful forces for good in the world. It has the ability to change lives, strengthen relationships, and create a sense of connection and community. In a world which is often confused about self-interest and competition, kindness serves as a reminder of the importance of caring about others and showing empathy. By embracing kindness in our daily lives, we can make the world a better place, one small act at a time. Thank you for your attention.
Oh my goodness. ელენე ვერ დაგითმობ, გახტოვანებული ვარ. ყოჩახ, ჩემო ანგელოზებო, გილოცავთ ამ წარმატებულ გამოსვლას და არ ვიცი, დიდი მადლობა თქვენს მასწავლებელს, ეს რა იყო? ყოჩახ, ასეთი მომზადებულები, ასეთი პატარები, ასე კარგად საუბრობთ ინგლისურად. თქვენ ნამდვილად ჩვენი მომავალი ხართ რა. ყოჩახ, გილოცავთ.
მადლობა.
Ellen, please.
Thank you so much, pupils, for such a breathtaking speech. I'm truly at a loss for words to describe just how incredibly you presented this topic. Your dedication, passion, and the way you expressed your thoughts were truly remarkable. I deeply appreciate the efforts and patience you have shown waiting for a turn to speak and being fully engaging in the conference for such a long time. Your commitment and enthusiasm are truly admirable. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really. ქალბატონო ეკას მესხს მიმართავ დიდი ბოდიში, თქვენ იყავით განრიგით, მაგრამ ამ პატარა ანგელოზებს
რომ დავინახე პატარები
არ იქნება საწყენი. მადლობა დიდი.
გასაგებთ. პირიქით, მოგესალმებით ყველას. მე სამწუხაროდ ქართულად მიწევს საუბარი და ძალიან ცუდია, რომ ვერ ვფლობ სასაუბრო ინგლისურს, მხოლოდ წერ და ვკითხულობ. ამიტომ ბოდიში მოვხდი.
ამაირად, საბოდიში არ არის.
წარმოგიდგენთ საღანძილის საჯარო სკოლას, რახან მდგრად განვითარებაზე იყო საუბარი. მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნებზე ჩვენი მოსწავლეები წარმოადგენენ ორ პროექტს, რომელიც სკოლაში განხორციელდა და გათვლილი იყო აქ მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნები. და ორი მოსწავლეა წარმოდგენილი საღანძილის საჯარო სკოლიდან და ერთ პრეზენტაციაში ჩატეული გვაქვს ორი პროექტი. ძალიან საინტერესო პროექტია. ერთი არის გარემოს დაცვითი და განათლების საერთაშორისო ორგანიზაციის მიერ განხორციელებული პროექტი და მეორე არის ლენდმარკ გეიმი, რომელიც ამერიკელ პარტნიორთან ერთად ქალბატონი მარი ხარიტონაშვილის მეშვეობით განვახორციელდა. ძალიან საინტერესო პროექტი იყო და ამას დანარჩენზე თვითონ ბავშვები ისაუბრებენ. ასე რომ ვთხოვ დავით ტაბატაძეს და თამარ გიორგიძეს, ჩემს მოსწავლეებს.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Good luck.
Wait. Can you confirm that my presentation is working?
It's working. Try move next slide.
Wait. Is working?
Yes, it's working now.
Okay. Hello. Today I am David. Today I will talk about how agrotourism supports the goals of sustainable development. Sustainable development refers to creating an economic, social, and environmental system that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Agrotourism is a form of tourism related to agricultural activities, the preservation of nature and local cultures. Sustainable development, economic sustainability, reducing poverty, increasing well-being, and strengthening the local economy will maintain environmental responsibility. Environmental sustainability, using natural resources in a way that preserves them for future generations. Social sustainability, equality, social use-take, and the development of local communities. Agrotourism. What is agrotourism? It is a form of tourism that is connected to agricultural activities, where tourists participate in activities related to farming and rural life. Goals of agrotourism. Agrotourism serves not only economic purposes but also strengthens local communities and markets for agricultural products. Sustainable development and tourism. Sustainable development aims to protect natural resources and ecosystems. Agrotourism often helps achieve these goals because it frequently involves organic farms, diversity preservation, and eco-friendly methods. Supporting local economies. Sustainable development promotes economic growth in a way that does not harm the environment. Agrotourism provides additional income to local farms and communities, which in turn helps to improve their social and economic conditions. Education and awareness. Both sustainable development and agrotourism aim to increase public awareness of environmental issues. Agrotourism enables tourists to learn about organic farming practice, environmental conservation, and importance of sustainability. Agrotourism and sustainable development are closely connected as both aim to improve environmental protection, economic resilience, and social well-being. Agrotourism not only establishes relationships between local communities and nature, but also promotes clean ecological projects that contribute to sustainable development goals. Achieving sustainable development requires the harmonious coexistence of the economy, environment, and society, and agrotourism plays a significant role in making this a reality. And now my team member Tamuna Giorgadze continues this presentation.
Hello, my name is Tamna. I
Tamuna,
present
please.
global Kidlink landmark games. The landmark project strongly supports CDG goal through project-based learning. Students actively do research on locations around the world using knowledge and skills in geography, literacy, politics, arts, Science and History. Dr. Tanner Smith, National Geographic Education Program instructor, mentor, a moderator for the Net Geo, GeoB, and NAAP Human Geography course. You can see why I love the landmark games. As always, I offer my thanks to the global teachers who brought their students into this project and extended classroom work out into the world. We had 39 teams this year, with the major being from Georgia. Other countries joining were Mexico, Russia, and the USA. I would like to see even more countries next year. This can be a very challenging project for many reasons, but I noticed that as teachers keep returning, their skills become better and better. Please note that Kidling is always looking for the new teachers to join us to be project leaders, so please let me know if you might be interested in discuss such an important opportunity to be on the world stage. Those schools of Haragauli municipality participated in these projects: Saganzile, Bazaleti, and Haragauli Township Public School number 3. The inclusion of those schools in the project was carried out under the guidance of Miss Maria Karatunashvili, a geography mentor teacher at AIGC Gymnasium.
Thanks for attention.
Thank you, both of you, so much for discussing such an important topic and delivering an outstanding presentation. Agro-tourism plays a crucial role in promoting rural development, supporting local economics, and preserving cultural heritage. It not only provides unique experiences for visionary, but also creates sustainable opportunities for communities. Additionally, sustainable development is essential for ensuring a balanced and a responsible approach to economic growth and social well-being. You did an excellent job of addressing these significant issues with depth and clarity. Once again, thank you so much. And now I invite next teacher, Marika Chhapelia. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself and your students.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for inviting me in our conference. Today, my students are present about the gender equality, and I share a screen. Is it my screen is visible?
Yes.
Thanks. Nata, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, you can start.
Hi, we are from Alejandro Public School. We will talk about gender equality. My name is Natika Gua. I will be accompanied by Lizzie Niguriani, Reziko Sanaya, Luka Daneli, and Sabar Mamagulashvili. Next slide, please.
იან ეკრანზე რომ გაშალოთ, უფრო გამოჩნდება.
The SDGs are, in a sense, universal time-bound and legally non-binding policy objectives. agreed upon by governments. They come close to prospective international norms, but are generally more specific as they can be highly ambitious. The oversearching UN program 2030 agenda presented the SDGs in 2015 as a supremely ambitious and transforming vision that should be accompanied by bold and transforming steps with scale and ambition. The SDGs apply to all countries of the world, not just developing countries like the Millennium Development Goals, MDGs. They target all three dimensions of sustainability and sustainable development, namely the environmental, economical, and social dimension. Another aspect that makes the SDGs different to the MDGs is that the development and negotiation of the SDGs were not top-down by civil servants. The SDGs are emphasizing inclusiveness into the national context and also in global governance. For the national context, this means the focus on groups that are suffering from execution and inequalities. The 46 poorest countries that are home to 13% of the world population. Introduction. Gender equality is first and foremost a human right. It implies that women and men, both girls and boys of classes and races, participate as equal and have equal values. They enjoy equal access to resources, freedoms, and opportunities to exercise control. Gender equality means that the rights, responsibilities, and opportunities of individuals will not depend on whatever they are, male or female, hand-chipped or able-bodied, young or elderly, white or black, or from rural urban settings. Women are entitled to live in dignity, safety, and security. Empowering women and girls is an indispensable tool for advancing development and reducing poverty. Women who are healthy, educated, and in charge of their lives contribute to their health and wealth of whole families, communities, and their nations.
Gender equality is crucial because it promotes social justice, giving everyone equal rights and opportunities. It drives economic growth by allowing all genders to contribute to the workforce, boosts health outcomes, and strengthens social stability. Gender equality encourages innovation by embracing diverse perspectives and helps break harmful stereotypes, allowing individuals to reach their full potential. Ultimately, it benefits everyone and leads to a more inclusive and prosperous society. The nature and causes of gender inequality is multifaceted and complex and beyond reduction on a few core factors, but in this section we'll review some of the key moments in history that contribute to this story, addressing various manifestations of inequality and briefly consider their effects.
Suffrage. One of the central and thanks to the suffrage and suffragette movement, probably one of the most well-known aspects of gender inequality is the right to vote and how women were restricted to or prohibited from voting. The right to vote is a fundamental right as it involves the capacity to contribute to the election of the government that will represent your views. Given the power vested in governments to make decisions that affect the daily lives of citizens, it is important that those affected can have a say in who makes those decisions. Voting rights were afforded to women much later than men, and often this was achieved through hard-won battles. The suffrage movement sought to achieve equality for women through peaceful and legal means such as petitions, whereas the suffragettes were more militant in their action. In the UK, this movement is best known through the work of Emmeline Pankhurst, who founded the Women's Social and Political Union in 1903. This group attempted to enter parliament, heckled members of parliament, damaged and chained themselves to poverty, and consequently faced abuse from the media and were physically assaulted by the police.
The aims of these suffragists were not 20th century ideas. For example, in 1869, John Stuart Mill published an essay on the equality of the sexes in the subjection of women and men, as well as women were signatories on appeals for equal voting rights. But these arguments were not persuasive to those in power. A useful timeline for the suffrage movement is the UK can be found on the British Library website and other access for different countries.
Marriage. Women's livelihoods were historically signature different on who they married, as their roles were typically seen as being to raise children and manage the home, whereas the husband earned the income and acted as the head of the husband and prime decision maker. Upon becoming the law of giving them no right to own property to or to return their earnings, all of which will become the property of their husband. Women also faced restricted to great rights, typically limited to personal effect rather than land or property, and where prenuptial was in place. Where the oldest son in gratitude, the property, the female heirs could only benefit in the absence of a male sibling, the removal of male progenitor for succession to the priestly throne, where the oldest male children is preferred to the vacantly as 2030, even where the wife had wills in their own right prior to marriage. This becomes the property of the husband upon marriage. In England and Wales, the restrictions on property ownership was the case until the 1870 Married Women's Protection Act. Children resulting from the marriage were also the protection of the husband. And this only began to change in England and Wales in the late 1830 but it remained eliminated, and in favor of the father. There are also greater differences in the criteria for divorce, making it much them disputes should they be successful in discovering their husbands. Even though this was improved in the Maternal Causes Act of 1957, PS making it easier for the men to purchase divorce remained.
Education. Education has also been gendered, with less educational opportunities afforded by girls when compared to boys in some countries. Education is also heavily influenced by social context and the wealth of parents, where education requires payment. The overall global picture demonstrates that women exceed men in completing the most tertiary, bachelor and master's degree level education. This is the reverse when looking at doctorates, and those who go undertake a career in research according to UNESCO. However, this obscures ongoing inequalities, such as unequal access to primary school education for girls. According to UNESCO, in Africa, 9 million girls between the ages of 6 and 11 never attend school, compared to 6 million boys. Historically, education needs to be perceived to different, with girls in Britain were educated more likely to receive home education focused on their prospective roles as future wives and mothers, or given a range of accomplishments, such as learning music in countries. Subjects such as mathematics and science were typically reserved for boys who were anticipated to take on a profession. Education was also related to class, with girls of working class receiving an education, if at all, commensurate with their anticipated futures, such as taking on domestic work. Girls were not encouraged academically, and it was even considered that they were not suited on certain subjects by not having appropriate minds. Although in most countries access to education is gender equal and legally mandatory, some of these legacies remain, particularly in relation to subject matter, with women more likely to take on social sciences and humanities subjects and being underrepresented in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It remains unclear to what extent this is due to their preferred choice or socialization and expectation management on the part of others that shapes their perceptions and choices. There are also still those who argue that women are not well suited to science, as articulated in 2018 by senior scientists. Education is also influenced by health inequalities, such as treatment of support from menstruation. In circumstances where there is a lack of sanitary products, girls are often effectively barred from attending school. A recent UNESCO report estimates this affects 1 in 10 of girls in sub-Saharan Africa. Importance of gender equality. Gender equality is important because it ensures fairness, allowing everyone equal opportunities and rights regardless of gender. It drives economic growth by tapping the full potential of all people, promotes better health outcomes, and strengthens social ability. By fostering diversity and innovation, gender equality helps break stereotypes and enables individuals to reach their full potential, leading to a more just and prosperous. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
An incredible presentation. I had been eagerly looking forward to this topic because it is truly important. I have personally debated in multiple times. Your discussion was thought-provoking, well-structured, and deeply engaging. I'm truly impressed by the way you presented your arguments and explored the key aspects of the subject. Your dedication and effort in delivering such an outstanding presentation are truly commendable. Thank you so much for this amazing presentation. And now I would like to invite next teacher, Shorina Maglakelidze. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself and your students.
მოგესალმებით, დიდი მადლობა თქვენს შესანიშნავ გუნდს საქართველოს მასწავლებელთა საზოგადოებას, რომ მოგცა საშუალება წარმოგვედგინა ჩვენი ნაშრომი მსოფლიოს სხვადასხვა ქვეყნის კოლეგის წინაშე. ვფიქრობ, ჩვენი პრეზენტაცია ძალიან აქტუალურ და საჭირო მიზანს შეეხება, ეს არის ბავშვთა უფლებების დაცვა და ნაადრევი ქორწინება. პრეზენტაციას წარმოგიდგენთ ხაშურის მუნიციპალიტეტის სოფელსატივის საჯარო სკოლის მოსწავლე ნია პაპუაშვილი. კიდევ ერთხელ დიდი მადლობა და წარმატებები ნიას.
წარმატებები.
I'm going to share my screen.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So hello everyone, my name is Nia Papuashvili. I'm 8th grader student. My school name is Sadაც Public School and my teacher's name is Shorina Maglakelidze. We're going to talk about violence against children's early marriage. The United Nations and the World Health Organization are calling on the state to declare early marriage a human rights violation and danger to adolescents and develop strict plans to eradicate this harmful tradition. Georgia is actively responding to these recommendations. Forms of violence against children: physical abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, sexual abuse. Physical abuse: any physical impact that causes pain or bodily harming of worrying severely. Physical abuse includes hitting, slapping, pulling hair, lifting ears, and attempting to cause injury. Emotional abuse: provoking fear, humiliation, loneliness, and other conditions harmful to mental health in a child through verbal or behavioral influence, using derogatory nicknames, treating. Neglect. Long-term failure of a child's physical and mental needs to be met. The regular failure of a parent or guardian to provide the child with the necessary necessities for a life, health, and development. Food, shelter, clothing, care, supervision, attention, education, and medical care. Sexual abuse. Using a child to satisfy or avoid sexual needs through sexual language abuse, stalking, taking pornographic pictures of a child, allowing, facilitating to waving a sexual explicit films or pornographic magazines, rape, attempting rape, or open conversations about sex. Psychological portent of a child who has experienced violence, low self-esteem, cannot access his real abilities, and believes that he is incompetent. Self-blame. 6. The cause of the offensive behavior in himself. I did something wrong. It's my fault. I should not have said that. Factors contributing violence. Evil and importantly in a mass culture, cinema, television, children are not aware of the issues of violence and neglect against children. Parents are not informed about the issues of violence against children. Specialists working with children often fail to protect them from violence, or protective services are imperfect. We will focus your attention on a big problem, that is sexual violence. According to the United Nations, every year millions of girls around the world are forced to marry before the age of 18. This practice violates children's rights and threatens their health, education, and mental well-being. Overcoming this problem is a responsibility of society. What is an early marriage? Early or child marriage refers to the marriage in which one or both parties are under the age of 18. According to the Convention on the Rights of the Child, a person under the age of 18 is considered as a child. Early marriage is formal or informal union between the two people. At least one of them is a child. Early marriage is considered violation of human rights in general and children's rights in particular. The reason may be conversion from the family tradition or the desire of the adolescent herself. The girl gives up her studies, loses the prospect of receiving an education, and becomes morally and economically dependent on her husband or his family. Early marriage harms the girl's health. After marriage, girls are severely restricted from using mobile phones and computers by both their husbands or their parents, especially when there is a relatively large age gap between a husband and wife. According to the United Nations Children's Fund, the practice of early marriage is most common in Africa and South Asia, while in Eastern Europa and South Africa it is common for girls to marry at the age of 16 and 18. Early marriage is a pressing problem in our country. 70% of women living in Georgia were married before the age of 18. Georgia has one of the highest rates of early marriage among Eastern European countries, along with Moldova and Turkey. Girls married off at an early marriage are left without education, employment, prospect, and social connection, said new research. The United Nations and the World Health Organization are calling on states to declare early marriage a human rights violation and danger to adolescents, and develop strict plans to eradicate this harmful tradition. Georgia is actively responding to this recommendation, and it's confronting the problem of early marriage with a legal act. Article 1501. Forcing marriage. Forcing marriage shall be punishable by community service for a term of 200 to 400 hours, or by imprisonment for a term of up to 2 years. Repeatedly committed shall be punished by imprisonment for a term of 2 to 4 years. Sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16 is a criminal offense, and the offender is punished by under Article 140 of the Criminal Code, which carries a prison sentence of 7 to 9 years. I'm sorry, I can't see it. Just give me 1 second. Within this framework of the project, we collected materials, interviewed the social population, held meetings with the students, their parents, and teachers, made a presentation, held discussion with the school community. Students create comics, filmed an informational video, watched the Georgia feature film that addressed the problem, virus videos, prepared informational flyers, and booklet that were distributed to the population. The project leader, a teacher, attended to annual campaign meeting against children's marriage in Khashuri's municipality. Don't Take Away Childhood, which is implemented by Ministry of Internal Affairs of Georgia. This is a video that we make. The comics, booklet, and the flyer, and this is the pictures. And this is the pictures from our presentations. Thank you for the attention.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your presentation. Early marriage and human rights are extremely important topics that need to be discussed and addressed. You delivered a truly engaging and insightful presentation, shedding lights on such a crucial issue. Your efforts and dedication to raising awareness about this matter are truly important. Thank you so much for sharing such valuable information with us. Okay, and now as our conference is coming to an end, I would like to invite our final speaker, the teacher, Miss Nino Gabunia. Welcome, dear. Introduce yourself and your student. Good luck.
Ურბის მადლობას მოგახსენებთ საინტერესო შემეცნებითი კონფერენციისათვის და ასევე იმ შესაძლებლობისათვის, რომ დღეს ჩვენ აქ წარმოვადგინოთ ჩვენი ნაზრები. ჩემი მოსწავლე მართა ხურცილავა ისაუბრებს კლიმატის ცვლილებასთან დაკავშირებულ პრობლემებზე და ახლა მას გადავცემ სიტყვას. მადლობა.
Now I will share my screen. And yes, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Marta Khurtsilava. I am from Poti Public School number 3, and the main topic of my report is climate change and sustainable development. My report will examine the challenges that climate change poses, the role of education in raising awareness among the younger generation regarding the problem, and the opportunities that can help us to solve it. Educational and training spaces should reflect society's aspirations for the future. Unfortunately, members of society attempt to shift their responsibilities onto others. This careless behavior slows down the progress and development of society. There are also many misconceptions about climate change that prevent people from obtaining real information and participating in the fight against it. Some people say climate change is not real. It's not just nature and we cannot change anything. While it's kind of true that the climate changes naturally, many scientific studies prove that climate change today is real and serious. Some say that scientists don't agree about climate change and confuse the public. However, more than 97% of climate scientists agree that climate change is real and caused by humans. This conclusion comes from many years of researches and data analysis. Scientists may discuss details like how fast the climate is changing, but they all agree that human activities are the main reason for global warming. Global warming does not mean every place will always be hot. It means the Earth's average temperature is rising over time. The main cause of climate change is human activity. For example, burning fuels and cutting down forests make the problem worse. Excessive amount of carbon dioxide in the air creates the greenhouse effect, which harms nature, kills animal species, and reduces biodiversity. In the last 100 years, the amount of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases has increased a lot. This causes not only global warming, but also more extreme weather like storms, drought, or hurricanes. Still, some people believe carbon dioxide is harmless because plants need it. Scientists have compared today's climate with the past and found that the temperature is rising much faster now than in the history. These chances are linked to the Industrial Revolution when humans began producing more greenhouse gases. Some people believe that if we fight climate change, it will harm the economy. In fact, climate change already causes big economic problems. People often don't see climate change as a direct threat because its effects are slow and happen far away. Information about climate change can cause stress, making some people ignore the issue. Acting against climate change is beneficial for the economy eventually. However, many people prefer to avoid responsibility and leave the problem for future generations. They don't realize that their actions harm not only future generations, but also themselves. So, scientists often struggle to explain difficult ideas in simple language. Effective communication is necessary to help people understand climate change. Teaching about climate change in schools and universities is important so young people can learn about the problem and act. Clear and effective communication about climate change is key to motivating people and creating strong political action to solve this global issue. So I end my presentation by saying together we can make a difference. And thanks for your attention and thanks for watching and listening.
Thank you so much. I'm truly amazed by your presentation. Climate change is one of the most critical challenges of our time, and it is crucial to recognize that we as a human are directly contributing to the harm our planet is facing. The consequences of our action affect not only the environment but also future generations. Your presentation was incredibly well structured and thought-provoking. Shedding light on this argument issue is a powerful way. I deeply appreciate the effort you put into addressing this topic and presenting it so remarkably. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you, Ellen, and congratulations once again. This was a really very wonderful day. Dear Shalala, dear Sulma, we finished today's conference and tell us something.
Okay, we have come to an end of one more great conference, and I congratulate every teacher and every student. This was the first time for my students from that project, and this conference left them under a big impression. They started comparing presentations, students, and they promised to be better, even better next time.
No, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's like an inspiration for them. So thank you very much for providing this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear Sulmas.
From my side, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you, my dears. Yeah, it was so great for my students and for me. It was interesting, and other teachers, students also, they presented interesting things, interesting topics. It was very interesting for me and for my student. Thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you, my dear. I wish everyone good luck. Thanks a lot, Inga.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And dear Gunel, I don't know she's with us or not, but also thanks her and congratulations once again. Batono Kakhaber, Kalbatono Nino, Kalbatono Mariam. Ჩვენი კონფერენცია დასასრულს მივახოდა, მაგრამ სანამ გადმოვიდოდეთ თქვენთან ბატონო კახაბერ, ქალბატონო მარიამ, ერთი კითხვა უნდა დავუსვათ ჩვენს ანგელოზეს, როგორ ხართ ისე მოგესალმებით დიდი სიყვარულით და ახლა მითხარი როგორ გრძნობ თავს? 4 საათია ესე გაუნძრევლად ზიან გვისმენენ. მოკლედ საოცრად არ ვიცი რა, თქვენი მასწავლებელი თქვენთან არის?
Yeah.
მოკლედ
მოგესალმებით. დიდი მადლობა ამ საშუალებისთვის. ეს ბავშვები ძალიან ბევრ კონფერენციებში იღებენ მონაწილეობას და პრიზიორები არიან, ბევრი ჯილდოები აქვთ მოპოვებული სხვათა შორის და ამაზე ხანგრძლივად დასწრებულან კონფერენციებზე და ძალიან მართლა საამაყო ბავშვები არიან.
გასაყვარელი ბავშვები არიან.
უღმესი მადლობა.
მადლობა თქვენს მშობლებს. საათი ახლა ხო ვუყურებ მე უკვე 12-ის ნახევარი სრულდება. ბავშვები ერთად არიან დარწმუნებული, გარეთ მშობლები ელოდებიან, ამიტომ ვამბობ, რომ ეს ერთ-ერთი რგოლია მასწავლებელი, მოსწავლე, მშობელი, დირექცია, სკოლა, დირექტორი, აი ყველა, აი მადლობა ამისთვის წარმატებებს გისურვებ, ჩვენ დარწმუნებული ვარ კიდევ ერთხელ და ბევრჯერ შევხვდებით ერთმანეთს და აი შემდეგ 3-ზე მე ამ ბავშვებს ბატონ კახაბერ რა სიტყვით მოვიწიოთ აუცილებლად ჩვენთან მოკლედ რაღაც განსაკუთრებულად და წარმატებები ვუსურვოთ მათ. კი ბატონო, გისმენთ ბატონო კახაბერ.
ნამდვილად კიდევ ერთხელ მოგესალმებით. ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი, საინტერესო ახალგაზრდების კონფერენცია იყო და როგორც აღნიშნე შუალედური შეჯამების დროს ჩვენ გვყავდა არაჩვეულებრივი ბავშვები, როგორც დაწყებითი, ასევე საბაზო და საშუალო საფეხურის. ძალიან საინტერესო პრეზენტაციები წარმოადგინეს ქართველმა, აზერბაიჯანელმა მოსწავლეებმა და რა თქმა უნდა ეს ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანია. ასევე მინდა ბავშვების საყურადღებოდ ვთქვა, რომ ჩვენ გვყავდა არაჩვეულებრივი სტუმარი რუმინეთიდან, რომლის გამოჩენა, რომლის მონაწილეობა ჩვენს კონფერენციაზე ძალიან დიდი პატივი არის, იმიტომ რომ ეს ბატონი ბრძანდება საერთაშორისო დონის ექსპერტი და ჩვენთვის რა თქმა უნდა ასეთი დონის ადამიანების მიერ გამოცდილების გაზიარება ძალიან მნიშვნელოვანი არის და ამისთვის პირველ რიგში რა თქმა უნდა უღმესი მადლობა ქალბატონ ინგას, რომლის დაუღალავი შრომის შედეგი არის ეს აქტიობები, რომელიც ხორციელდება Teacher Community Georgia's საგანმანათლებლო პლატფორმაზე. მე ძალიან მიხარია, რომ ამ პლატფორმამ თავისი მიზნები ძალიან კარგად შეასრულა და შეძლო, რომ აი ქალბატონმა ინგამ კარგად აღნიშნა, რომ ყოფილიყო ხიდი ერთის მხრივ მასწავლებლებს, მოსწავლეებს და რა თქმა უნდა მშობლებს შორისაც, იმიტომ რომ ახალგაზრდების კონფერენცია სწორედ ის არის, სადაც ჩვენ აუცილებლად გვჭირდება მშობლის გვერდით დგომა და ამას ყოველთვის გვგრძნობთ მსგავსი აქტიობების განხორციელების დროს. უღრმესი მადლობა მინდა გადავხადო პირველ რიგში ჩვენ სტუმრებს, ქალბატონ სოლმას, ქალბატონ შალალას, ასევე რა თქმა უნდა ქართველ მასწავლებლებს. მე ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ, ქალბატონო ინგა, ქალბატონო ნინო, ქალბატონო მარიამ, რომ საქართველოს მასშტაბით დღეს წარმოდგენილი იყვნენ არაჩვეულებრივი მოსწავლეები და მე ვიტყვი, რომ ზოგიერთი სკოლას კარგად ვიცნობ, ვიცი ამ სკოლის როგორ უნდა ვთქვა, შიდა სამზარეულო შეიძლება ითქვას და ძალიან ბედნიერი ვარ, როდესაც ვხედავ, რომ სახელი რა სახელიც აქვს სკოლას დამკვიდრებული, მას პირნათლად ასრულებს და მე ყველა სკოლის თანამშრომელს, დირექტორს, მასწავლებლებს, რა თქმა უნდა მოსწავლეებს, განსაკუთრებით მშობლებს ულოცავ ასეთ მნიშვნელოვან კონფერენციებში მონაწილეობის მიღებას, იმიტომ რომ ეს არის ერთის მხრივ გამოცდილება, ეს არის ერთის მხრივ სხვადასხვა უნარების განვითარებისათვის ხელშემწყობი აქტიობები და მე დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ ჩვენი მოსწავლეები გაიზრდებიან ღირსეული ახალგაზრდები, რომლებიც ღირსეულ სიტყვას იტყვიან არა მარტო საქართველოში, არამედ მსოფლიოში და ეხლა მინდა განსაკუთრებული მადლობა, გულწრფელი მადლობა გადაუხადო ჩვენს ელენეს, რომელიც არის მარგალიტი არა მარტო ახალგაზრდების კონფერენციის, არამედ დამეთანხმებით, რომ თუ ცხოვრებაში ერთხელ მაინც შეხვედრილ ხართ ელენეს, არ შეიძლება რომ ელენე დაგავიწყდეს ზოგადად და ყოველთვის ბედნიერ მომენტებს გაიხსენებ, ბედნიერ წუთებს გაიხსენებ, როდესაც ელენესთან საუბრობ და ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, განსაკუთრებული მადლობა და მე ჩემს თავს უფლებას მივცემ, რომ ხმამაღლა კიდევ ერთხელ ვთქვა, რომ ელენე არის ქალბატონ ინგა ხარჩილავას ქალიშვილი, იმიტომ რომ ძალიან ხშირად მეკითხებიან მასწავლებლები და გაოცებული არიან, როდესაც გებულობენ, რომ მართლა ინგაშვილია, დიახ.
არიცოდი,
ელენე
საინტერესოა.
არაჩვეულებრივი მოსწავლე და მე მინდა კიდევ ერთხელ ხაზგასმით აღვნიშნო, რომ ძალიან ბევრი, როგორც უცხოელი, ასევე ქართველი სპეციალისტები აღნიშნავენ ელენეს დახვეწილ ინგლისურს. ძალიან სასიამოვნოა ელენეს მოსმენა დამეთანხმებით. ალბათ 3 საათნახევარია ელენე უძღვება ამ არაჩვეულებრივ კონფერენციას. ელენეც ბავშვია, ისევე როგორც სხვა დანარჩენები, რა თქმა უნდა და წარმოიდგინეთ, როგორი რთული არის 3 საათნახევარი იყო პირდაპირ ეთერში, მაგრამ ეს ელენეს არასოდეს არ ეთყობა. დაღლას გულისხმობ, რა თქმა უნდა. გულწრფელ წარმატებებს, ძალიან დიდ მადლობას გიხდი ელენე და გულწრფელ წარმატებებს გისურვებ. თქვენ ხართ ადამიანი, რომელიც ხიც გამ ახალგაზრდებსა, ქართველ და საერთაშორისო მასშტაბით დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ თქვენ კიდე უფრო მეტ პროექტში ჩვენი ორგანიზაციის საგანმანათლებლო პლატფორმის საშუალებით კიდე უფრო მეტ პროექტში მიიღებთ მონაწილეობას და თქვენ გექნებათ კიდე უფრო მეტი საავტორო პროგრამები, რომელიც ხელს შეუწყობს ერთის მხრივ ახალგაზრდებმა წარმოაჩინოს საკუთარი გამოცდილება და მეორეს მხრივ გაუზიარონ ერთმანეთს როგორც საქართველოს, ასევე მსოფლიო მასშტაბით. უღრმესი მადლობა ელენეს და აპლოდისმენტებით დავაჯილდოთ ჩვენი განსაკუთრებული მოდერატორი.
მადლობა.
მადლობა დიდი.
ქალბატონო ნინო.
მოგესალმებით. დიდი პატივისცემით მივესალმები ჩვენ სტუმრებს, უცხოელ მასწავლებლებს, ჩვენს კოლეგებს, ქალბატონ შალალეს, ქალბატონ სულმას დიდი სიყვარულით, ასევე ჩვენს ქართველ მასწავლებლებს. მოხარული ვარ, ბედნიერი ვარ და მინდა გულწრფელად მიულოცო ყველა გამომსვლელს, მასწავლებელს, მოსწავლეს დღევანდელი კონფერენცია. კიდევ ერთხელ დავწმუნდით, რამდენად კარგად აცნობიერებენ ისინი გლობალურ გამოწვევებს მოსწავლეები და საზოგადოებრივ პასუხისმგებლობას იჩენენ აი ამ პროექტების განხორციელებით და მოტივაციის მიმცემი არიან მათი თანატოლებისთვის. არ შემიძლია არ გამოვხატო ჩემი დიდი პატივისცემა და სიყვარული ამ პატარა ანგელოზების მიმართ, რომლებიც ამდენი საათი გვიყურებენ, ასეთი ინტერესით, კადრში, რაღაც საოცარი უსაყვარლესი ბავშვები ხართ და მინდა რომ გისურვოთ წარმატებული მომავალი. მოვეფერები ჩემს საოცარ ელენეს, მართლაც მარგალიტი და ვარსკვლავი გვყავს და მინდა რომ აბსოლუტურად რასაც საუბრობდა ბატონი კახაბერი, არ ვიცი, აი ენით აუწერელი ბავშვია, მართლა ღმერთმა წარმატებული გვიმყოფოს და ის მწერვალები მუდამ დაეპყროს, რომ მართლა ღირსეული და დამსახურებულია ნამდვილად. გილოცავთ დღევანდელ დღეს, წარმატებებს გისურვებთ თითოეულ თქვენგანს. დარწმუნებული ვარ, რომ მომავალში კიდევ უფრო მეტ საინტერესო პროექტებს შემოგთავაზებთ. მადლობა ქალბატონო ინგა, ბატონო კახაბერ, წარმატებებს გისურვებთ. მადლობა ჩვენს მარიამს, ეთყობა ტექნიკური ხარვეზი აქვს, არ ჩანს ეხლა სულ მივესალმები აქედან. უღრმესი მადლობა.
მადლობა ქალბატონო ნინო, ასევე ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ჩვენს ბატონ კახაბერს, ქალბატონ მარიამს, რომლების გარეშეც ეს დღე არ იქნებოდა ნამდვილად. მე მარტო ვერაფერს ვერ შევძლებდი, ჩვენ ერთად ვშრომობთ და ვაკეთებთ იმ კეთილ საქმეს, რასაც თქვენ თვალნათლივ ხედავთ. ეხლა კიდევ ერთხელ მინდა მივულოცო ყველა იმ გამარჯვებულ სკოლას, ყველა იმ პედაგოგს, ყველა იმ მოსწავლეს, რომელსაც გაიარა, ასე ვთქვათ, კონკურსის სახით და მოაღწია ჩვენამდე, მართლაც ძალიან დასაფასებელი ფაქტია და გილოცავთ ყველას კიდევ ერთხელ. მართლაც ძალიან დიახ, მადლობა მოსწავლეებო, მადლობა მინდა მასწავლებლებს ვინაიდან და რადგანაც მაინც ვფიქრობ, რომ ესე ბიძგი მაინც რა თქმა უნდა მასწავლებლიდან მოდის და მე უკვე თქვენ ასრულებთ ამ ყველაფერს და ნუ როგორც კიდევ ერთხელ ვამბობ, იკვრება ესე რგოლი. და თქვენ ალბათ ნახეთ, როგორი საინტერესო მნიშვნელოვანი საკითხები იყო პრეზენტაციაში წარმოდგენილი და მინდა ეს არა მარტო თეორია და წაკითხვა და პრეზენტაციის პრეზენტირების სახით დარჩეს, არამედ ყველაფერი და მომავალში ცხოვრებაშიც, ასე ვთქვათ, გამოიყენოთ ეს ცოდნა პრაქტიკაში, იმიტომ რომ მდგრადი განვითარების მიზნები სწორედ ის მიზნებია, რომელიც ცხოვრებაში ყოველ ნაბიჯზე შეგხვდებათ და მინდა რომ ჩვენი მომავალი, ნათელი მომავალი და თქვენ შეცვალოთ ჩვენი, ასე ვთქვათ, ცხოვრება უკეთესობისკენ. მადლობა კიდევ ისევ და ისევ. თუ გნებავთ რამოდენიმე სიტყვით წინადადებით თქვათ რამე დღესთან დაკავშირებით, თუ არა და ჩვენ დავაანონსებთ შემდეგ ვებინარებს და კონფერენციებს და დაგემშვიდობებით.
მადლობა, კარგად ბრძანდებოდეთ, ძალიან საინტერესო კონფერენცია იყო.
ნამდვილად, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა.
ზოგჯერ ანონსი გველოდება, სანამ გავასრულებთ.
ჩვენ გავაზიარეთ ლინკი, შეგიძლიათ შეავსოთ, ხოლო მონაწილეებს თავისთავად გადაეგზავნებათ სერტიფიკატები, როგორც ასევე მომხსენებლებს გადაეგზავნებათ და რა თქმა უნდა მასწავლებლებს. შემდეგი ჩვენი ვებინარი არა, უფრო სწორად პოდკასტი, ასე ვთქვათ, ჩემი პირადი, სადაც მეყოლება სტუმრად ბატონი კახაბერ ჩაკვეტაძე, საინტერესო ნახევარი საათი, ესე ვთქვათ, გველოდება წინ. ეს იქნება 5 აპრილს საქართველოს დროით საღამოს 8 საათზე შემოგვიერთდით და მოვუსმინოთ ბატონ კახაბერს ძალიან საინტერესო კითხვებზე უპასუხებს ის და ვფიქრობთ შთამაგონებელი ნახევარი საათი გველოდება ერთად. რაც შეეხება შემდეგი ჩვენი ვებინარი იქნება 10 აპრილს. ქალბატონო ნინო, თუ შეიძლება 2 სიტყვით რო გითხრათ და მე შემდეგ ბატონო კახაბერ 14 აპრილის შესახებ რო გითხრათ და მშვიდობთ ჩვენს მაყურებელს.
10 აპრილს საღამოს 8 საათზე ესთეტიკის საათი გავა ჩვენს გვერდზე ლაივში. სტუმრად გვეყოლება მუსიკის ექსპერტი ბატონი დავით ზათიაშვილი. მუსიკის რევიზირებული სტანდარტი არის თემა, ძალიან საინტერესო. ლაივი გელოდებათ წინ, თქვენ თუ რამე კითხვები გაქვთ, შეგიძლიათ ლაივის მიმდინარეობისას კომენტარებში დაწეროთ თქვენთვის, ან წინასწარად შეგიძლიათ მოგწეროთ თუ რამე გაინტერესებთ და მომემზადებით იმისთვის, რომ თქვენ კითხვებს აუცილებლად გაეცეს პასუხი. მოკლედ გვისმინეთ, გვიყურეთ. ძალიან საინტერესო, შედეგზე ორიენტირებული, ჩვენ ანალოგიური გვქონდა ხელოვნების 5 მარტს და იქ იყო სწორედ მასწავლებლების, მუსიკის მასწავლებლების მოთხოვნა, რომ გაკეთებულიყო ეს შეხვედრა და ბატონი დავითიც, რა თქმა უნდა, ითანამშრომლო ბატონო დავითმა ჩვენთან და თანახმაა, რომ თქვენთვის ეს შეხვედრა ჩაატაროს, წარმატებებს გისურვებთ.
დიდი მადლობა. რაც შეეხება 14 აპრილს კიდე წინ გელოდებათ კიდევ ერთი ძალიან საინტერესო ვებინარი ან საერთაშორისო კონფერენცია, ვერ გეტყვით როგორი ფორმატი არის, მე გაგაცნობთ 5 არაჩვეულებრივ ქართველ მასწავლებლებს, რომლებიც არიან 2023 და 2024 წლის მასწავლებლის ეროვნული პრემიის გამარჯვებულები. ჩვენ სხვა კუთხით შევხედავთ ზოგადად მასწავლებლებს, ვისაუბრებთ ძალიან მნიშვნელოვან საკითხებზე. ასევე გვეყოლება მსოფლიოში ცნობილი საერთაშორისო ექსპერტები, რომლებიც შემოგვიერთდებიან კონფერენციაზე და ეს კონფერენცია ვფიქრობ, რომ კიდევ ერთი გამორჩეული, ძალიან საინტერესო აქტუალური თემებით დატვირთული იქნება. ასე რომ გელოდებით აპრილის თვეში, შეიძლება ითქვას, რომ ძალიან დატვირთული იქნება, სანამ საღდგომო არდადეგები დაიწყება, თუმცა შემდეგ უკვე გელოდებით ბაქოს არაჩვეულებრივ სამიტზე ერთად გავეცნოთ აზერბაიჯანის კულტურას, აზერბაიჯანულ ტრადიციებს, აზერბაიჯანულ საგანმანათლებლო სისტემას, თუმცა აზერბაიჯანელ მასწავლებლებთან ერთად ჩვენ გვეყოლება სოფლიოს სხვადასხვა ქვეყნიდან წარმომადგენლები და საშუალება გვექნება ერთობლივი პროექტებიც დავგეგმოთ, განვახორციელოთ, ერთმანეთს გაუზიაროთ გამოცდილება. მე მგონი აქ არიან მასწავლებლები, უпроსტად კომენტარებს წერდნენ, ვინც ჩვენთან ერთად აზერბაიჯანში იმყოფებოდნენ. უბრალოდ მე მაინც დავაკონკრეტებ, ქალბატონო ინგა, რომ ჩვენ რა თქმა უნდა გქონდა არაჩვეულებრივი სამიტი სტამბულში, არაბთა გაერთიანებულ საემიროებში, თბილისში, ინდოეთში, ფინეთში, ესტონეთში. ეხლა ჩვენი გუნდი ემზადება იაპონიისთვის და ასე და ასე
იაპონიისთვის, ფინეთში.
ფინეთისთვის და რა თქმა უნდა ძალიან ბევრი მნიშვნელოვანი პროექტები ხორციელდება, რომლის განხორციელებაშიც, რომლის მუშაობაშიც შეგიძლიათ მონაწილეობა მიიღოთ. გემშვიდობებით, საუკეთესო სურვილებით და გელოდებით 5 აპრილს. ძალიან ბევრ საინტერესო საკითხებზე და გულახდილად მე შევეცდები, რომ გულახდილად პასუხო ქალბატონი ინგას ყველა კითხვას.
საინტერესო იქნება.
წარმატები.
დროებით გემშვიდობებით.
ძალიან წარმატებები. ნახვამდის ანგელოზებო, ნახვამდის. მადლობა.